I'm a fish boy who skates for Team X Blades with a leprechaun who plays basketball. Come to my smart house, meet my alien sister. Don't come hungry because I'll bet my mom can't cook.
Hello and welcome to Mom Can't Cook, a DCOM podcast. I am one of your hosts this Halloween season, Luke Westaway.
And Luke, I'm your twin brother, Marmarick the Red. I have found you at last. We must return to your birthland, the mystical kingdom of Leicester.
I would love to do that. Are you sure that's the right name?
Yes.
Leicester?
Yes, Leicester is very mystical.
Right, okay. Did anyone in the magical kingdom of Leicester Google Leicester before naming the town to see if it was already taken?
No, it sounds good though, doesn't it? Sounds mystical.
I guess.
Anyway, Luke, there was total mage war.
Oh, sick.
The devastation reigned across the land, and only you and I, as powerful wizards together, by holding hands, can we cast the spells that will free the people of Leicester.
Okay. Wait, hang on. Andy, is this another one of your ploys to hold hands with me?
No, I am Marmarick the Red.
Oh, sure. Hang on, let me take off this red cape. I knew it!
It was...
Andy, I'll hold hands with you. You just need to ask for the last time.
No, I don't want you to hold hands with me because I asked. I want you to want to do it as well.
Yeah, but I would be wanting to do it for Mage War.
No, you've ruined it now. The people of Leicester are going to be ravaged by Mage War, and it's your fault.
Well, good. That sounds absolutely awesome. Not as awesome as the movie Twitches, which I don't know about you, Andy, which is like straight into my top 5.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. I love
kicks.
I love
ass.
a lot of things about this movie.
Yeah.
Particularly the CGI and model work, which call to mind Command and Conquer 2, Tiberian War, or whatever it was called.
Yeah, but in a good way. It's like it's like a sort of FMV Castlevania or something. It's a positive delight. Also, okay. Let's be formal about this.
Okay.
Normally, we say if there's anything we want to get off our chest about the movie we're about to recap, we kind of say it up top. So the things that I want to say up top are that I love this film so much, I'm on the verge of making it my whole personality.
You're going to become a Twitch.
I'm going to become a Twitcher. I'm going to become a Twitch streamer, which is...
You're going to be twitching all day.
I'm going to be a Twitch streamer, which is when love for Twitches streams out of me.
It's where you stream the movie Twitch on Disney Plus all day long.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, I think this film kicks ass. My enjoyment of it was only hampered by how annoying it feels to have watched so much Halloween Town before I watched Twitches. When Twitches is like good Halloween Town. It's like, what if Halloween Town, but genuinely good? That's the Twitches pitch.
My main takeaway from this movie was that it basically predated the visual style, aesthetic, and sort of main visual elements of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, like 10 years before that video game came out.
Oh my god, you're right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. It's amazing. The magical world looks awesome. It's not people in like Shrek masks and like it looks amazing.
Even there's a Halloween party in this movie, and everyone there is a more convincing monster than the monsters in Halloween Town, and they're just teens attending a Halloween party.
Yeah, if only they'd filmed a Halloween Town at that party. They could have done a good Halloween Town.
Little handheld camcorder filming a separate Halloween Town movie on the set of this movie.
It's awesome. It looks expensive, even though I'm not sure it was. It kicks ass. It's funny sometimes. The leads, the Twitches are so charismatic. Tia and Tamara, of course.
I think it must have had some budget. They've got licensed music in there. We got the beat by the Go-Go's plays at one point.
I couldn't believe
They got a composer who isn't Phil Marshall, who probably needed paying, unlike Phil Marshall.
My only criticism of this film is that sometimes there are a bunch of side characters in this movie who aren't the Twitches, and sometimes the camera will just stay with the side characters once the sisters leave frame.
Yeah.
And like those characters will just sort
of trail off.
They sort of do sort of...
Now just improv us out of the scene, you two. And they're like, no one told us we'd be doing that.
Oh, hey, it was airplane food. Yeah. And the camera remains sort of resolutely static while they do this.
Here comes the gold any minute now.
Yeah, as if It's like the camera is staring stony-faced at them. Going like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you got? What do you got? Let's hear it.
So a lot of scenes will just end. There's also a shock string sound effect that plays about 8 times in the film. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It goes like just a whole bunch of times.
It's fun. I like it.
Yeah. But generally, no criticism.
Yeah.
Love Twitches.
No. All right. Well, let's hear the trailer for it. We can get into it.
Cameron drives a sports car. Okay. Alex rides the bus. Alex needs a job. Cameron's never worked a day in her life. But there's one thing they have in common. They're twin witches. Now they must discover their powers.
Okay, now that was weird.
And save their land from the forces of the darkness. Experience the magic of Twitches. Monday at 8/7 Central on Disney Channel.
So yes, as stated, this is Tia and Tamara Mori, who are the twin sisters of Taj Mori, who you will remember from Hounded, of course.
Yes. He's the voice of 10-year-old super genius Wade Load on Kim Possible.
Okay.
He can't really be called Wade Load, can he?
No, surely not.
Apparently so.
Okay, but he was very good in Hounded. So, oh no, he was in the Poof Point, right?
Oh yeah, we haven't done that one yet.
We haven't done that yet, but yeah, he is in another one called The Poof Point, which we will do at some point.
We will. Okay, so Twitches. The opening is absolutely hat stand.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to not love it. We open on a massive Castlevania CGI castle. It's about 3 pixels high. It looks awful, but
It looks so rubbish.
It looks rubbish, but like it's so ambitious that you kind of.
It looks like a novelty ashtray.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
or a pen holder or something.
Or like what? It's something that's happening inside a snow globe. Like what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
seeing here. Yeah.
That's the vibe.
We are told in voiceover that the darkness raged across the magical land of Coventry. Now, listen.
Yeah.
So we are a broad church here at Mum Can't Cook, and we are proud to say that we have listeners from all across the globe. But
they go all around the world.
They go all around the world. We should let our international listeners know in the way that I wish I could have let the writers of Twitches know. That Coventry, as well as sounding a bit like a fantastical place, is a city in the UK.
Yeah.
And I would say that although I actually used to live close to Coventry, so I've spent a decent amount of time there, I would say that Coventry's sort of shtick, if you like, within the pantheon of UK cities is that, like, Coventry is not one of the cool. Is not a great place, right?
No, I think it got bombed a lot during the war, so everything is like
a lot. Yeah,
concrete in 1960s.
I swear, like if you're from Coventry, I mean, no offense to Coventry, and as I say, like I've spent a lot of time there, but in like Coventry is famous mostly for like being really bombed, and the band The Specials came from Coventry, and almost every Specials song that isn't a cover is about how much they hate Coventry. If you know Ghost Town by The Specials, their most famous song, that's about Coventry, and
and how Coventry is.
Yeah, Coventry basically is a sort of like go-to reference point for a kind of 70s and 80s malaise in the UK that was all around like staggering youth unemployment, industrial decline, and Thatcherite like nightmare world.
Right, so that's what they were trying to evoke here with naming their mystical kingdom Coventry. And obviously, it's got the word coven at the start of it, and obviously a coven of witches, that's witchy, and they do pronounce it Coventry
sometimes.
But whenever you see it in the subtitles, it says Coventry, and my mind immediately goes to a high street with like a Greggs and a Ladbrokes betting shop, and it's not very magical and mystical.
No, but what I will say is it absolutely never ever stops being funny all the way through to me.
Yes.
And I can only apologize, like if you're an international listener, you just have to get on board. You're just going to have to pretend you know Coventry and pretend that you get why this is so funny, that the magical kingdom is called Coventry.
It's called Coventry. So we see 2 babies being laid down on the floor. They are the twin daughters of the sun and moon, we're told. I'm glad that the sun and moon finally gave in to their obvious lust and consummated their relationship.
They were so on again, off again.
There's a prophecy that states that only the twin witches can restore Coventry's light. Sorry, it's Coventry again. These babies have matching sun and moon necklaces.
Yes, and they're kind of laid on the floor. They were both born on Halloween also.
Yeah. A cloud of black infused with red approaches the castle. It's like if you were given an hour to make a stop-motion claymation recreation of the opening cutscene from Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, yeah. This is it's Ganon hate incarnate, sort of in cloud form. This cloud rushes up on the castle and storms through the halls. We see two adults grab the babies. They are Karsh and Ileana, that's right.
Yeah. I'll take Apollo, says one of them. I'll take Artemis, says the other. They sort of lovelessly bicker a bit and then agree to meet in another dimension. Yeah. I've written bit vague.
Yes, it is. Importantly, the one who plays Ileana is Jennifer Robertson, who is Jocelyn from Schitt's Creek. So, yeah, probably... Does she win the currently most famous award? Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
One of the Maury sisters has a new reality show.
Well, that could be moving the needle.
That could move the needle.
You know what? It's a living document.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ileana asks for clarification if they're going to the dimension that's purple, and then Karsh says, just run! And they both run.
Yeah.
The gas comes into the room ready to kill, but Ileana opens a door and hops dimensions and lands in a steamy alley full of graffiti. You'll be safe here, little one, she says, and then someone throws a trash can at her. I don't know why they do that.
Well, yeah, so basically the movie's doing everything it can in the few seconds it has to impart that where this baby has been taken is urban.
Yeah,
that's right.
The wrong side of the tracks.
It's
the sort of place someone will hurl a garbage can at a baby.
It's in a city. There's literally like trash flying through the air. The sound of sirens is a sort of constant backdrop to any scene.
Yeah, an urban crack addict sees a baby and's like, I'll throw a garbage can at that.
That'll teach that baby.
Yeah. We see her run into a hospital. Back at the castle, Karsh, the man, runs. He opens a portal and emerges in a much more upmarket looking street full of handsome red brick buildings.
Yeah, he kind of takes this baby to a posh suburban hospital for like polo injuries and stuff.
Yeah. You've got tennis elbow from whipping your servants. Yeah, so he takes her into a private-looking hospital.
That bit where Andy mentioned them sort of bickering over the purple dimension, I'm unsure how we should sort of cover that, because that is the first instance of what I was talking about before, where like every scene featuring these two will be capped off with about 30 seconds of random, probably improvised bickering.
Yeah, unplanned improv that has greater implications for the lore than I think were intended.
Yeah, I don't know, purple dimensions, is that okay?
All the Twitch's lore masters are like, what does this mean?
This is huge.
Yeah.
So as the opening credits roll, we pan over many, many paintings. They all look like fantasy concept art, and they're up on the bedroom wall of a woman who now goes by Cameron.
Yeah, so we get a kind of passage of time montage over the credits to imply that the babies have grown up and aged, and it says it's 21 years later. I think it's a bit weird that they're 21 years old. I think that's too old to be in a DCOM. They should be like teen witches, I feel like.
I know what you mean, and if they'd have just changed 21 years later to like 14 years later or something, I think the whole rest of the film could have functioned exactly as it is, and it wouldn't have like... I
mean, they wouldn't have been able to cast the Mauries, probably.
I guess so. Yeah, they probably they do look like.
But then again, they had Christy Carson Romano playing 14-year-old Ren Stevens.
Yeah, you know,
and she was considerably older. I feel like if they're 21, then they should be like at work and not being twitches and stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, yeah. I know what you're saying, Andy. You're saying that they're leeches. You're saying, come on, it's time to start contributing to society.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're 21 years old, which is a little high for a DCOM.
I think it's because this is based on a book, isn't it?
Yes.
So I wonder if this is like ruthless adherence to the source material. I don't know that. I've not read the book.
I haven't actually looked into the book, but I think it was probably they really wanted the Mauries. And that's
right.
Why
okay. Yeah. And so
that's why they did it.
I know what you mean, though. It's like it's a DCOM. It feels like a DCOM. Generally, DCOMs star sort of kids who are 13, about 15, because they're having an escapade in the world of adults, normally.
Yeah. And when they don't, and they cast like 30-year-old Kirk Cameron, it doesn't really work and sort of ends up being a bit weird.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, the Twitches are canonically 21 now. And this one is Cameron, who is played by Tamara.
Mm-hmm.
So Cameron's in her room. She's wearing a necklace. Hers is the one with a sun on it.
Yes.
And her parents sneak up on her with a birthday cake, which is nice. Her parents seem lovely, and her room is nice, and her house is nice.
Yeah, but she spins around and surprises them. And they're like, oh, we should have known we couldn't get the drop on Cameron. If the sun's up, she's up.
Exactly.
And then they turn and look at the camera and go, she's the sun witch. They don't, but that's what we're getting.
They basically do. Cameron's been doing a sketch of a sleeping woman with a moon necklace. Her mum looks at it and remarks that it looks like her. And Cameron says, it looks like me, but it's not me. Which is a disconcertingly vague thing to say. And I think a disconcerting thing to hear as the mother who finds like a daughter's drawing. Yeah. It's a self-portrait, but I don't know. Anyway, it's not going to be the weirdest thing she draws. So
no, that's true. We cut to that sleeping girl in the same pose. It's the other Twitch. Apish hands approach her sleeping form. Her moon necklace glows, and a green witch grabs for her in point of view vision.
Yeah.
She jerks awake, but it turns out it's just a little girl in disguise.
Yes. This is Alex, played by Tia. She's got the moon necklace, as Andy mentioned. So she wakes up. She appears to be on a couch. Sirens in the background tell us that she lives somewhere urban.
Yes, indeed.
She's brought in her own birthday surprise, which is a cereal bowl filled with yogurt and candy corn with a candle stuck in the middle, which I think was sort of laying it on a bit thick in terms of the sort of like class disparity. Which is obviously what they're going for with this opening, you know.
But it was made by like the little girl whose relation to Alexandra I am unclear on still, having seen the entire movie.
Yeah, me too. So I think, okay, so Alex's situation is that she lives with a friend who's
they don't like tell you early enough. So I was like, is this her mum?
Yeah.
Is this her adopted mum? Is this her sister?
Yeah, I thought it was.
And then, but like they're quite close in age.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who was confused by this thing.
And then I was like, oh, this little girl must be the roommate Lucinda's daughter. But then then later on, Lucinda's mum turns up and leaves with the little girl. So it's like, is she her much younger sister? I don't know. It's very confusing.
It's the much younger sister,
unnecessary.
But I don't know why the younger sister is living with her older sister
and not her mum.
Yeah, not her mum, who then later shows up. I don't know. And as you say, it is compounded by the fact that you're already, your compass is spinning out of control anyway, because it's like, in this one, the heroes are 21, and you're like, well, okay, so
you're like, what?
So
then what are they going to be like, knocking back brewskis the whole movie?
Yeah, oh yeah, you know, they're going to be
crack open a cold one every time.
Especially because they just turned. It's their 21st birthday, so know they're like hitting it hard.
Yeah, later on we see one of their 21st birthday parties, and I'm like, they're not going to be able to function the rest of this movie. They're going to be blazed.
Exactly. It's just going to be non-stop tequila slammers. But anyway, so
we see that these women are very different. Alexandra has slept late. She was up late journaling. She says to her roommate, if the moon's up, then I'm up. So the opposite of the other one. Everyone turns to the camera and says, she's the moon witch.
She's the moon witch, you know. She's always up at night writing in her journal. We do briefly see the journal. I don't know, Andy, if you bothered to freeze frame on it and transcribe the contents of her journal, but I did.
I didn't, no.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Artemis's hands were on Cain's powerful shoulders.
Excuse me?
Her sun charm dangled uselessly at her throat as he spun her around. At this point, I wasn't sure if I should read on. It suddenly felt a bit invasive to me, because we are told I'm writing in my journal, and then it quite clearly seems to be like
erotic fan fiction. Yeah. Who is Cain?
I don't know. It continues. Her sister might be helpless, Apollo thought, but she wasn't, and she wasn't going to just hang back and watch the scheming warlock play Artemis one more time. She could follow their plan and find out what was in the rude boy's mind, which should be easy since he hadn't even acknowledged her. Apollo closed her eyes and tried to zero in on Shane's thoughts, or possibly Cain's, I'm not sure. At first she saw nothing, only heard a crackle. Then in the darkness jumping lines appeared, zigzagging wildly as if the static had become visible. She concentrated harder, focused all her senses. The jerking, agitated lines filled suddenly with blinding colours. Now, I wrote all this down because I was kind of thinking, I bet this is fun. I bet this is like the final confrontation of this movie or something. And you can see it there.
It's probably from the book, right? It's probably just transcribed.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so.
Text from the book?
I guess so. But it does become kind of weirder and weirder the more you learn about Alex and the more you learn about what her journals represent. That you have this,
and also there isn't a character called Kane or Shane in this movie.
No.
Like, there is an evil warlock, but he's called something else.
Yeah. But we know that at some point Artemis is going to have her hands on Kane's powerful shoulders.
And then he's going to spin her around.
Spin her around, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, so the little girl asks Alex if she misses her mum. Yes, I do, says Alex down the camera. Everyone says her mother is dead. And we all nod in acknowledgement.
Yep.
She leaves to go and get a job. We cut to Cameron playing tennis with her dad. Their house has a tennis court. It's enormous.
Yeah.
Caterers are coming. She has 100 guests for her Halloween birthday ball tonight.
Yes, it's going to be very, very opulent. She's playing tennis against her dad, who is sweating and collapsing. He appears to be on the brink of death. Like, almost every time he returns a shot, he sort of falls loudly to the floor in a crunched up bone heap.
He's having some sort of episode, I think. All his muscles are shutting down. He's perhaps been bitten by a snake and it's some sort of like muscle relaxant poison.
Oh, it is like
spreading through his system.
He has a sort of snake bit energy.
Cameron says that she seems to be missing something in her life, like something amazing is supposed to happen to her today. I'll get it, she says, and then the phone rings.
What?
Dad is confused by this precognitive ability and then tries to impress his wife by launching himself onto the ground face first.
Well, no, actually...
I'm cool, he wheezes down there.
To be clear, the order of events is Dad says, how does she do that? And then he drinks some water. He can't even do that. And he starts choking. And then his wife laughs. And so panicked, he decides to do something cool to impress his wife and tries to jump over the tennis net, catches his feet and slams face first to the floor.
Presumably, they live in an enormous mansion. This man must be some sort of captain of industry or something.
I don't know. No. It must be Mum's money because she's like, while this scene plays out, she's over at a table like with loads of papers laid out. She's like competently planning the party while Dad sort of breaks all of his bones and gets bitten by snakes.
I kind of got the impression that they're both like high-flying, high achievers, and they're both sort of extremely wealthy, and that's why they have so much family wealth.
I guess.
But I guess maybe he's a sort of kept idiot.
Yeah, or maybe he's like microdosing like a lot of high-power executives.
That's true, yeah. You know? Maybe he's still got Quaaludes from the 80s.
Yeah.
That would explain
so many Quaaludes.
He's an investment banker from the 80s, still living the old ways.
He's still 80s high. Yeah. Do you know what, as well, like, having watched the rest of the movie and seen many, many more scenes that do end with sort of 30 seconds of peculiar improv, I wonder if maybe the actor playing the dad was like, here's something, I'll jump over the net, and then crunched painfully to the floor, and they were like,
accidentally became a crunched up bone heap, and they were like, this is all going in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, the actor really does it. It looks really painful.
So we get a scene of Alex and her roommate talking. Alex is couch surfing, we find out. She's the opposite of Cameron. She has a feeling like something horrible is going to happen today.
Yeah.
Her and Lucinda, her roommate, board a city bus. We see Karsh, the man from earlier, is on the bus. He watches.
Yeah.
I've written he's wearing a lot of eyeliner.
He's wearing a lot of eyeliner. He has a long red leather coat.
Yes.
And as Lucinda takes a phone call, Karsh leans in like a maniac.
Yeah.
So Alex does the phone predicting ringing thing. Again.
Yeah.
She says, tell your mum I said hi, and then Lucinda's cell phone rings and it's her mum.
Yeah.
And while Lucinda's distracted, Karsh leans into Alex and says, it's extraordinary, he definitely has someone who has the power to... And then the women look at him and he backs away.
He sort of trails off. You left out quite an important detail there, which is that the driver of this bus is a clown for some reason.
What? I didn't notice that.
Did you not notice that?
Are you seeing clowns that aren't there? Hang on, I'm going
No,
there.
the driver, for some reason, the driver of this bus is a literal clown.
Why would the driver be a clown? I'm sure this is not going to be a clown.
Check it.
I'm checking it now. I'm loading it up. It's going to the end credits because that's where I last was. I'm skipping forward. Okay. What the f***? It's a literal clown.
See? I told you.
Why is there a clown driving? Oh, okay. Okay. Here's what's happened, I think.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a little bit of environmental storytelling to remind you that it's Halloween, and it's like, even the bus driver is doing something fun. He's put on this clown wig. However... They then forgot to show any of the driver's regular clothes. So you really only see his head and wig. So
Yep.
there really is. Yeah, he really does just look like a clown.
The driver is a literal clown. It was quite arresting, I thought. But
Who's driving this bus? Clumsy the clown.
Yeah, Clumsy the clown. So Cameron pulls up alongside the bus in her convertible Porsche 911, blasting royalty-free rockloop_1.mp3.
It's a Porsche Boxster. I checked.
Sorry.
It's not important.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
Karsh observes her out of the window. She explains to her friend in the car that her feeling that something amazing is going to happen was like, and her friend is like, oh, that's like the feeling you had when you thought you'd be prom queen. So it seems like she has mild precognition.
Yes. So we cut once again to Alex. She's getting off the bus now. So the twins nearly meet because Cameron and her preppy friend are walking along, kind of gossiping. They've parked the car now, and then the bus pulls up alongside, and Alex hops off, and they nearly spot each other. But instead, Cameron spots a store that's having a sale.
Yeah.
Her favourite store is having a sale. And they go, ee, and bustle over to the shop because they love to
She marches directly
shop.
past Alex and neither of them notice their exact doppelganger. Karsh follows Alex off the bus. Outside the store, Ileana, the other one, observes Cameron read her friend's thoughts about shoes and bursts out of the shop door going, "Oh, you are so ready."
Yeah.
She then says, "Good luck," and runs off down the street. Which is weird.
So anyway, now both twins are near this clothes store. Ileana and Karsh teleport to a nearby spot overlooking the store and observe. They're very, very excited, but they're also bickering in a way that seems half improvised. After years of not interfering, they say, amid all of the improv, today is finally the day. And they watch as Alex seems to be walking past the store, so Karsh has to intervene to help her get in there by using magic to make some signs appear on the store that say "Help wanted, no experience necessary, we're desperate," which gets Alex
he uses
to go
his
in.
powerful magic to make a bit of cardboard with "Help wanted" written on it in Comic Sans.
Massive Comic Sans, yeah. I wouldn't go into this store. Help wanted, no experience necessary, we're desperate. Big Comic Sans. I'd be like, I bet you are. I'm not working here. Yeah.
So Alex sees this and runs, and this leads to some more loveless bickering from Karsh and Ileana.
Yeah. Once Alex goes into the store, there's some comic misunderstanding because remember, Cameron is already in there. An assistant brings her a dress that Cameron requested. Alex has a chat with the clerk and is given a job, but the only, it doesn't matter that she gets a job for the film. The only thing that's important is we get a little bit of her character, which is that she's streetwise.
She thinks $600 is too much to spend on a dress.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she keeps it real. She knows how to convincingly lie.
Yeah.
And
she's manipulative.
Yeah, she's manipulative.
Sure.
But yeah, she's used to I don't. Hang on, what is this scene trying to tell us? I just assumed it's doing some character work, but actually...
I don't think so. All it's doing is getting them in the same room. So Alex is tasked with re-racking some clothes. She goes to do that. She bumps into Cameron with a full arm of clothes. They straighten up and are finally face-to-face with each other.
Hooray!
They scream in each other's faces.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'll get it. Yes! What's going on? This is it. This is it. I knew something was gonna happen today. Why do you look like me? I don't know, but isn't it cool? No! It's like we're twins. What if we are twins? Maybe we're sisters. Stay away from me. We're not sisters. Why not? We could be. Maybe we were adopted at birth. I was adopted. Were you adopted? Of course you were adopted. Our birth mother wouldn't have given up just one of us. Oh, but what if she did? How tragic. What are you talking about? I knew something was gonna happen today. But I couldn't have guessed. I mean, I could have guessed, but I would have been wrong. Though I am usually a really good guesser. It's your birthday today, isn't it? Yep. How did you know that? It's my birthday too. See? We are twins. Wait. Oh, this isn't happening. This is too weird.
So as you can hear, Cameron is instantly on board with them being twins, whereas Alex isn't. Alex flees from the store. Cameron chases her and grabs her by the hand. And as they hold hands, their hands seem to glow as if with unholy light.
And whoosh, when they hold hands, time slows down.
Yeah.
All around them, people are moving in slow motion. Light is shining from their hands. They unclasp hands, and with a blast of light, all the mannequins in the shop window are immediately stripped down to their underpants.
Yes, they cast the strip crowd spell, I guess.
But they don't strip the crowd because they are surrounded by a lot of people. They're on a busy, bustling metropolitan street. They only strip the mannequins.
Yeah, they've cast the strip mannequin spell, which is an important one. But they're not actually on this street. They've been green screened against the street background, and they've got the scale slightly wrong. So the people all look much bigger than these girls.
Well, they look like maybe they've also cast slightly shrink.
They've cast 75% scale on themselves.
Exactly, yeah. 95% opacity. Yeah. And I cast subtle green edges.
I cast Gaussian blur on my sister.
I cast slightly wrong white balance. Yeah.
Finally, after all these years, says Ileana from the balcony.
What?
Do Coventry know what we did? Karsh's necklace glows. Oh, they know, he says.
Oh, Coventry is well aware. Who puts underpants on the mannequins? Why has that happened?
It's a sex thing, I expect.
Is it just to spare our blushes when the mannequins are stripped down so we don't have to see, naked mannequins?
I assume these are the mannequins that have, accurate genitals.
Well, I was going to say, all it does when you strip off a mannequin to reveal its, pants and bra and whatever is just suggest that the mannequins all have mannequin genitalia.
I think they must do. I think Disney must have accidentally ordered a bunch of mannequins with accurate genitalia.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow. Or these are mannequins from one of the rides that they're repurposing. These are the Pirates of the Caribbean.
With accurate genitalia.
They
they had to remove them from Pirates of the Caribbean because they all had accurate genitalia.
Yeah. Well, you would check them. They'd all have some kind of pox, I expect, because they're pirates.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it is a problem because normally, of course, they all have trousers on. But if, some bit of machinery were to catch and some trousers were to be slowly pulled off,
if the animatronic Jeffrey Rush's trousers were pulled off,
you would see his mannequin genitals.
Yeah, and that's accurately modelled from Jeffrey Rush's own genitals, and that's a privacy issue for Jeffrey Rush. So you can't have it happening.
Yeah, you're in very shaky legal ground there.
So anyway, the Jeffrey Rush mannequin ended up in a dumpster behind Epcot, and the DCOM team were doing their usual
dumpster dive, yeah.
And they're like, oh boy,
hey, I found
a mannequin for our Twitch movie.
Jeffrey Rush's genitals. I'd recognise these anywhere. It is weird. So they've unlocked 2 spells: slow down time and strip mannequin.
Yeah. So that's useful. So after Karsh says that Coventry knows, the camera zooms in on his necklace. He has a necklace as well. And we emerge in Coventry.
We cut to Coventry.
Yeah, we're sent to Coventry, where a woman wearing a combined sun and moon necklace runs along a corridor. Phantos! She cries.
She's sprinting. She sprints through, I'm going to say, an impressive number of, fantastical corridors.
She's running through a Dark Souls level.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, it's more, like an Elden Ring dungeon.
Yeah, we see the dark clouds from before, the kind of red-tinted dark clouds moving in the distance around the castle. They appear to be lurking, ever-present. She finds Thantos in a throne room. He is spinning a crystal on a string around a bowl of, I think, blood. He's doing some kind of divination magic, it seems.
He's dowsing over a bowl of blood, and he's dressed like fancy Dracula.
Yeah.
And he's called Phantos. So, I mean, hold back your judgment. But see, maybe you could start to ponder to yourself who the villain of this film will end up being.
Maybe those of you who are, cinephiles, who have watched consumed an awful lot of media, you might be able to start putting the pieces together.
Or indeed those gifted with the gift of prophecy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Such as the Twitches.
Like Thantos himself.
You might start to pick up some little clues.
Thantos is played by Patrick Fabian, who is Howard Hamlin from Better Call Saul, which is,
there you go.
Makes this 1,000 times more enjoyable. He's dressed in dark kingly leathers, is what I've written. Why did I write that?
Okay.
What's dark kingly leathers? Doesn't tell you anything, except that I clearly think I know what dark kingly leathers means.
Also, he's not wearing leather at all.
Reveals a lot more about me than about how the character is dressed.
Yeah, we freeze frame on Luke's notes, and it's all about his powerful shoulders as he spins Luke around.
He spins me around. My hands come to rest on his dark kingly leathers.
So she's like, Apollo and Artemis are alive. And he says, Miranda, no. Look, she says, and her necklace glistens. They're alive and together. Thantos says they're in danger. We have to find them before the darkness does.
So Miranda wants to go with Thantos to find them, but Thantos says, no, Miranda, we can't risk losing you too. I'll go. And he storms off imperiously down the corridor. we cut back to the real world, where Cameron is extremely excited and chasing after Alex, who is still in serious denial.
Yeah, Alex is mad about having a long-lost twin for some reason, so they're arguing about it.
She's taking it very personally.
Yeah, she's mad that someone else would have, like, her DNA.
Yeah, that's
that's my DNA. Give it back. She starts clawing at her skin.
They bump into Cammy, who's the preppy friend of Cameron, and then sort of dismiss her. We'll see her again at the end of the film. That's that for Cammy.
So, yeah, remember her.
Yeah.
Alex sees Cameron's car. It's a Porsche Carrera.
Boxster.
A birthday present for her 16th. She gets in. Cameron still can't understand why Alex is being such a dick. Didn't your parents tell you you're adopted? She says. I only had a mum. And yes, she did. She died 3 months ago. Of sorcery, ? I've written.
Oh, that's a good question. No, we don't find out.
But
No. I'm so sorry, says Cameron. And she touches Alex's hand in sympathy. And when they do that, all of the car's electronics start functioning at once. New spell unlocked, destroy car.
New spell unlock, activate all car systems at once.
Yeah. So they drive. As they drive, they kind of chat about their respective backgrounds and what on earth is going on to them. When they park up, Cameron says, do you think we have magical powers? And she says that she wants to try touching again. And Alex reluctantly agrees to do...
Places her hands on her powerful shoulders.
Kingly leathers. Alex reluctantly agrees. This time when they touch, Alex becomes dressed in Cameron's clothes and Cameron has a new outfit.
Yes, I think it would have been a lot less confusing if they'd switched clothes.
Switched clothes, right. Did you watch this, 15 times trying to figure out what's happening?
I think the problem if they'd switched clothes would be that they have the same face on account of them being twins, and it might just look like they switched positions in the car.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Well, then do a different magic spell or something, because this is weird. Because Cameron suddenly is wearing a new outfit, but it's not quite new. She's wearing a pink blazer that she had earlier in the film, but didn't have previously in the scene.
Yes. So she's changed into other clothes that she does own.
Yeah.
But Alex is wearing her old clothes that she had on a second ago.
But then, because then Alex is like, oh, no, I'm annoyed that you did that. What Cameron says, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. So it seems like to do magic, they just sort of think about what they want to happen and then do it.
Yeah.
But Alex touches Cameron again and her clothes go back, but Cameron's clothes change into, I think, a third set of clothes.
It's needlessly confusing. A cyclist sees this and becomes needlessly confused and crashes into a car.
Spell unlocked, kill man.
Spell unlocked, kill cyclist. So they drive up, they park their Porsche Taycan outside the mansion in which Cameron lives.
No way you have all these Porsches, Dan.
Why do you know all these Porsches?
You've got a tab open of types of Porsche.
No.
So they
Not at all. I'm just... this is just what I have in my notes. I just assumed it was a Porsche Taycan. But to be fair, judging by the sort of the hood of the car, it could be a Panamera.
It could, the distinctive Panamera headlights. Yeah. So they pull up to Cameron's palatial home. The gates swing open. The fountain outside this mansion and the mansion itself are weekly decorated for the Halloween ball.
Considering how rich they're supposed to be, they've sort of staple gunned a few cardboard cats wearing witches' hats to the sort of outside of their enormous house. It looks like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air mansion. It's enormous.
Yeah, it's huge. Inside, they meet a housekeeper who isn't impressed or fazed by a surprise twin.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, more of you to make mess. And then Alex is stunned by the huge house. The reason I kind of stammered there when I was describing the housekeeper is because then the twins leave the scene, but we kind of linger on the housekeeper who does...
It was like, oh, sorry, did you want me...
the
two of you to track mud around the house now.
Yeah. Where's that order for a new broom that I asked for? The last one turned out to be made of soap.
She should have done more with it.
She should have been clean, but not the floor.
She should have been like, there's been a murder in the parlour.
This is your opportunity.
There's been a murder and I'm investigating it now.
Yeah, you can be the main character of the film if you want. Yeah.
Improv something interesting enough and maybe we'll go with it.
Yeah, exactly. Follow me, viewer, to the body.
But wait, the body's in a locked room. Well, no one could have got in or out. Damn, that's intriguing, housekeeper. Let's hear more.
We never see the twitches again.
The camera, Tia and Tamara vainly tried to get back into frame, but the camera moves, following the housekeeper into a locked room mystery.
It's the housekeeper and the parents, or maybe the parents. I don't know. Anyway, like there's just like business. I stopped writing down all of the end of scene business.
The bullets were made of ice, so the evidence melted.
Of course,
a specially modified gun that fires ice bullets.
Ice bullets. Elsa did it. She also used the ice gun that she has in Frozen Fever.
Yeah, the ice clock.
You haven't seen Frozen Fever? Watch out. At the end of the credits, Elsa gets an ice gun.
So in Cameron's room, Cam wonders if she can do magic on her own. Drawer open, she says, and it does a bit. Let's try together because it's more powerful, she says. They hold hands and try the spell drawer open again, and the drawer flies across the room and smashes.
Yeah.
So new spell unlocked, smash drawer.
Yeah, murderous drawer. So it seems like they can do magic independently, but when they are touching, they can do like 10,000 times power magic. Arguably too powerful.
Yeah, she casts like Malagry's magnificent drawer destroyer or something.
Yeah. So Alex sees all of Cameron's fantastical illustrations that are lining the walls.
Yeah.
It's just something I've always done, says Cameron. But Alex notices the drawing of her.
These drawings seem to depict Coventry. There's the Greggs, the Ladbrokes betting shop.
The Midland Air Museum, Kenilworth Castle.
The Curry's PC World.
Nuneaton Museum and Gallery.
She sees the drawing of her sleeping. She's wearing my amulet, says Alex. I'd probably call it a necklace if I were her. It's weird that she calls it an amulet, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe, well, I don't know. Maybe if you, like... No. If I had been born, which I was, but, like, if when I was a baby I didn't know my biological parents, but what I did have was a mysterious necklace, I would call it an amulet. I would call it an amulet. For sure, because it's clearly amulet
full of mystical portent. Yeah, fair enough.
It's portent out the wazoo.
Yeah, she says, "How did you know about that?" And Cam says, "Sometimes you just see things. I thought I was imagining it." Alex sees another drawing of the woman Miranda from earlier. "Who's she?" she asks. "I don't know, but I draw her a lot." "Pretty, huh?" says Cameron. "Very," says Alex. "I feel like I know her." And I'm like, "Come on, you two."
Yeah, come on.
How slow are you?
So anyway, Cameron wants to show Alex loads more drawings. So she tries to find like her old... she's trying to find photo albums, isn't she? Like of when she was a kid or something.
She wants to like catch her up to speed on her life up to this point. But they go through a door and suddenly they're on the ramparts of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. Oh, man, it looks really good. It's like... It's a kind of, Dark Souls was the right comparison, I think. It's like a castle that's in a state of, like, artful ruin.
Yeah, and the scale is just, like, unrealistically enormous in a way that sort of is literally awesome. It's awe-inspiring.
It's good. So they're on this outdoor terrace with a view over this landscape that's covered in this roiling darkness clouds. There's a huge translucent moon that fills the sky. It's like almost the size of the skybox.
Yeah.
Coventry looks rad as hell, is my note here.
It's amazing. It's like the end of Bloodborne.
Yeah, there are unfortunately there's some electrical cabling that you can see kind of running along this wall, but you can't win them all. Cameron is like, I think I've seen this place before, and Ileana pops out of a side hatch and says, "Yes, you have the gift of sight."
Yes,
and Karsh is here too, and they begin to explain that they serve the twins' father, but he died a long time ago. But before dying, he bade them protect the twins. They ask where this place is, and they say, "Well, Alex, don't you already know?" And she says, "Oh my gosh, it's Coventry from my stories."
We're in Coventry, the mystical land of Coventry.
Mystical land of Coventry.
A land of make-believe I used to write about as a kid. Karsh explains the darkness. What happened to our mother? Asked the girls. "She's alive, and for 21 long years we've waited for this day. The future of Coventry is in your hands," says Karsh.
Your mother is very much alive.
That's great. Did you hear that, Alex?
For 21 years. Yeah, I know. For 21 long years, we have waited for this day. The future of Coventry is in your hands.
Our hands? Why is it in... Shh. Our hands. I mean, of course we'll do everything we can to help. No way, forget it. I don't want any part of this.
Alex.
No! I know how the story ends, remember?
Alex, please.
Wait! Don't take it personally. Running off is kind of her thing. You just stay right here. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Promise?
So sweet. I wonder if we should have mentioned they're marked for death.
Why would we tell them that?
I don't know.
Little more loveless bickering at the end there from Ileana and Karsh.
Yeah.
It's always fun. It's always a good time.
Also, like, probably is improvised, because this marked for death thing not going to turn out to be a...
It's not a thing.
Not going to turn out
they're
to be an important
They're just
thing.
making up plot elements on the fly.
Yeah. Oh, the purple dimension are marked for death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when the killbots start swarming in through the nano portal, then we're all screwed.
An idea occurs to Karsh. Let me just open a portal to the dimension where Karsh is paid twice as much money for being in this film. $2.
Nice try, Karsh. We'll replace you with a Lawrence like that.
Just for that, we're taking your $1.
Just for that, we're replacing you with an ape.
Okay.
So the girls run through the door and it flies off into the sky for some reason.
Yeah.
Back in Cameron's room, Cameron is like, come on, what gives? We have to go and save the mystical land of Coventry. She opens the closet door, but it's just a closet again.
Yeah. But Alex explains her reluctance to Cameron. She says that Coventry isn't some magical fairy tale land. She sort of gestures to these drawings that cover the wall, and they start to notice that they do indeed contain horror and spooky elements, like sort of shadowy figures and
So
ghosts.
Alex is still
stuff.
being a huge f***ing downer, but explains that if what she wrote is actually true, their father didn't just die that day they were born. He was killed trying to protect them. But who would want to harm us, says Cameron. And then they both look at the drawing of the darkness. We smash cut to the house kitchen where the party prep is in full swing.
It's not a drawing of the darkness, though, is it? Because the darkness is always clouds, and this is a sort of amorphous blob.
Well, it's not a very good drawing of the darkness.
Yeah, maybe, I mean, Cameron has the gift of sort of drawing things she's never seen, but Can I just say at this point also, like, I was expecting from Twitches a kind of Sabrina the Teenage Witch tier mythos or a Halloween Town tier mythos. You know, like I wasn't expecting there to be an awful lot of fantasy.
Of deep lore, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, didn't you know your mother was a witch? You can do witch, and I'll use it to cheat on algebra or something. So I'm just loving that already they've gone to like the fading city of Lordran and are being told that they have to relink the fire and like all this
before the corruption spreads across. Like, you will meet the tarnished king.
Yes, like it's so good.
His corroded armor creaks as he stands from his throne.
Yes, give me the Twitches Souls. Like I want to play it. It's so
the susurration of 1,000 dead souls whispers across his rotted teeth.
A long and possibly endless descent into ruin is what Coventry is facing.
I mean, that is accurate to the actual city of Coventry.
So yeah.
Anyway, the
it's just
kitchen.
awesome.
In the kitchen, party people are planning, but all of a sudden the darkness starts to spread across the ceiling. Oh no.
Back up in Cameron's bedroom, she says that she's not scared. She says the darkness is a, quote, lame name. I mean, she's not wrong. The darkness is not a compelling name for your ambiguous ancient evil, is it? But fine.
Yeah, should be called the Taint.
So the housekeeper finds a houseplant on fire, which is odd. And we see the darkness swarming through the house and up into the bedroom. It fills the room. It sets fire to the drawings as it passes them. But that's odd. It sort of looks around with a kind of smoky gesture, like, but the girls aren't there.
The girls aren't there. They're outside leaving in the Porsche 918 Spider. Vroom, it goes as they drive away.
The classic Spider engine note. The housekeeper sees the darkness from an outside window, and she sees that it has a face now.
Yeah, it shakes a darkness fist at the girls as they drive off.
Damn.
And then I assume just goes back to Coventry for a bit.
I guess. Well, we cut back to Coventry. I thought this was really funny. So we cut back to Coventry. Miranda is fuming. She's like pacing back and forth. She's angry. She's ready to start looking for these girls herself. And Thantos is here. So it seems that Thantos didn't actually go. So when he strode away imperiously in his dark kingly leathers, he didn't actually go to look for them. He just went to his bedroom for a while until the whole thing calmed down. Because she's like, that's it, I'm going to go look for them. And Thantos is like, no,
you mustn't.
He says, go then, leave Coventry, leave your people defenseless against the darkness. And this gives her pause, of course. She can't leave Coventry undefended.
Of course.
So Thantos takes her hand in his gloved leather hands. Please be patient with me.
Hand.
He pleads seductively. He says, he does mention, though, after 20 years, who really knows what these girls' motivations are? This could be a trap to draw you out of Coventry. And he even goes so far as to suggest that the Twitches might be in league with the darkness.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking about is that my daughters are alive and out there somewhere.
How have they been surviving all these years? There's a very real chance they might be in league with the darkness.
No!
Someone has been protecting them. What were my brother's servants' names? Ileana? Karsh?
You know they were killed in the battle that night with Aaron. My husband, your brother.
Heroes, I have no doubt. But like the girls, their bodies never were found. Were they?
I'm not listening to this.
Miranda.
If the girls survived, it's because Aaron sacrificed himself and gave them his power.
Miranda, believe me, even though I have never laid eyes on your daughters, I already love them as if they were my own. They could be the saviors of Coventry, and they could restore the light. Whoever controls them controls our fate.
This is a very useful bit of exposition.
Yeah.
Thanks, movie. So Ileana and Karsh were the brother's servants. The brother was called Aaron. Aaron was married to the mum.
Yeah.
This is Aaron's brother, Thantos.
Yeah.
Good. Now we know what everyone's relationship to everyone else's is.
Except that little girl from the
Oh, yeah.
beginning.
She's never explained. Yeah,
You don't know who that is. Yeah. It's a Scar situation. There's an evil uncle.
Aaron was killed by the darkness, and then his brother Thantos married his widow. So this is the Twitch's uncle.
Who is it in Hamlet? Uncle Polonium? Something like that.
Polonius?
I think it's Polonium.
Yeah, Uncle Polonium.
Yeah, he pops out from behind a curtain and he's like, I'm your
And
evil
gives
uncle.
everyone radiation poisoning.
Yeah, he fires poison into everyone's ears.
Yeah. So, he says, even though I've never laid eyes on your daughters, I love them as if they were my own. I've written, they are your nieces, mate.
Yeah.
But fine.
No.
Miranda tasks him with finding them. I intend to, he says in a sinister and kingly way, stroking his leathers.
His creaking leathers.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the girls go to Alex's house. It's small and bad.
Yes.
I guess we've really lived different lives, says Cameron.
They realise that they both do their writing and drawing first thing when their respective celestial bodies rise. They've noticed this thing. It's one of them is sun, one of them is moon.
Yeah, one of them's a morning person, the other's a night owl.
Yeah. So Ileana and Karsh sort of teleport in next to Alex's house, and Karsh uses some
next to her car. Of course.
Next to
the Porsche Cayman.
Of course. Karsh uses his magic spectacles, which he has. He looks up at the sky and he sees through his spectacles that the darkness is sort of floating around up there, always questing, always looking.
Only visible through these spectacles.
Exactly, like Sauron's Nazgul ever questing for its target.
Even though it was visible to the naked eye earlier, now it's invisible for some reason.
Yeah, now you need Karsh's magic spectacles.
Yeah. Which is a 5th level spell.
Yeah, Karsh's spectacle of looking. Yeah. Cameron's mum calls to tell Cameron that all the flowers in the house burned down, which she blames on the florist.
On the florist? Yeah. They gave us those self-igniting flowers again.
Yeah. Because remember, they're planning a big Halloween bash. Cameron is going to tell her mum on the phone about her new secret twin, but Alex sort of motions frantically for her to keep this a big secret and points out that even though her mum is cool, she's not going to be cool enough to handle something like a secret twin and a sort of supernatural dimension, etc.
So Alex is mad about this for some reason. Cameron invites her to her party and they leave the house. Ileana uses a spell to walk through the wall. But the twins have once again eluded Karsh and Ileana by leaving the house at a normal pace and leaving in the car. One of them was still standing next to. So I don't know quite how that happened, but fine.
Oh, Karsh and Ileana. We cut to some kind of city plaza. They're walking, and as they walk along, they're reading Alex's diaries because they're starting to put together that what Alex has been writing in her diaries all along is the actual lore and history of a real place, Coventry.
Yeah.
They share details of their pasts and bond. And then in a Warcraft 1 tier cinematic, we see the darkness devouring all of Coventry and fiery red faces emerging from the smoke as they sort of retell the story of how the darkness claimed the magical land of Coventry.
Only their parents' powers were able to hold back the darkness. The day they were born, their father Aaron, leader of the forces of light, was forced to fight alone because I guess their mom was giving birth selfishly.
A damning indictment of working mothers. Too busy giving birth.
The darkness now had the advantage it needed.
Yeah. A working mother. The advantage the darkness needed.
If only she hadn't taken maternity leave to give birth to babies.
Oh, dear.
As this Aaron laid the babes down, he gave them every drop of power he had left. He was then claimed by the darkness. But when the darkness tried to touch the mewling babes, something happened. It's kind of hard to tell what it was, though, because the CGI is so ropey. But it looks kind of like their amulets give off a big Photoshop bloom effect and drove back the darkness.
Yeah, there's like a pure and radiant holy light that forces the darkness back from Coventry and sort of back into the surrounding hills, where it continues to menacingly circle the castle. In this plaza that they're walking through, there are a number of cow statues, and suddenly the cows' eyes sort of become alive and start to follow the women.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to know more about these statues, but where to start, I thought. But then, just as a shot in the dark, I decided to Google cow statues Toronto. And wouldn't you know it, this is a sculpture called The Pasture, a 1985 public artwork by Canadian sculptor Joe Faffard, installed in Toronto's Toronto Dominion Centre. It's 7 bronze cows, and I'm not sure why their eyes come alive and look at them. Are you?
Well, I was going to say the thing that I'm interested in is why their eyes come alive and look at them, because it sort of seems to imply that someone is spying on the Twitches.
Yeah, it does.
But we never find out who that is or why, or if that's what was going on.
Even though we've done so many of these recaps, I still fall into the trap of seeing something happen. I make a little note of it. I'm like, oh, this is happening now. And just assume that when I read back through this later when we record, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll be able to sort of put the spin of context on that. But you can't. That's just that's the cows.
No,
the cows come alive and look at them.
And look at them for no reason. Yeah, well, for literally no reason.
Maybe it's a feature. Let me just do a Control F for come alive on the Wikipedia page of The Pasture. Nope, nothing.
They don't. It's not an art feature. No.
Also, like
the cows, every hour on the hour, the cows come alive and look at you.
If you are shooting in Toronto, as they usually are,
for New York,
why would you have them walking through like 7
notable public
cows? Like exactly, like you'd be like, where in New York are all the 7 bronze cows?
Yeah, we're filming in LA for New York, so we'll have the characters walk past the Hollywood sign, having a conversation.
The Hollywood sign, 2 big eyes will come up in the O's. Look at them.
Yeah, the 2 O's at the end turn into big eyes and look at them.
Yeah, with waggling eyebrows. So I don't know. A bronze cow is observing them.
We cut to a diner. It's where Alex's roommate Lucinda works. Alex introduces her as her best friend in the whole wide world. They're like sisters, but not. And then she turns to Lucinda and says, hey, do you want to come to a Halloween birthday party tonight? It's in Waverley, which is the neighbourhood that Cameron lives in. Yep. And then they both mock Cam for living in a planned and gated community.
Yeah, they're witches of Waverley Place.
Yeah.
So they take a seat at the burger joint where all the staff are dressed as Draculas.
Yeah. Alex
has her journals there, and Cameron's going through them, and she's like, "What's in here? Is it all spells?" And Alex says, "Yes, of course. My fan fiction is full of magic spells.
They don't work," she says, but then Cameron says, "Have you tried them lately?" And then she finds a spell to make things disappear, and it goes like this: to make an item disappear, tap it twice and say, "Oh dear." So Cameron does that to her iced tea. It doesn't disappear, it detonates, spraying tea and glass and ice everywhere.
It violently explodes, showering customers with glass. New spell unlocked. Kill everyone.
New spell unlocked. Glass grenade.
Glass storm.
Yeah.
Then a man in the restaurant answers his cell phone loudly and is talking on it. This took me a minute because, society has become so rude since 2005 when this film came out.
Indeed.
That I was like, what's happening here? I didn't understand. But everyone in the place is disgusted with the rudeness of this man answering his phone in a restaurant.
And talking loudly, even though he's on his own.
Yeah, he's on his own and he's talking on his cell phone kind of loudly, I guess.
People can't believe it. Cameron readies witch bolt to throw at him and detonate his face.
Yeah.
But Alex says, "Oh, maybe we can make up a spell for a situation just such as this." And so between them, they come up with this spell. Because you're so loud and rude, it's time to have fun with food. Now, that is exactly the sort of thing that will get you Wishmastered in a Wishmaster movie. You need to be more specific.
Yeah,
you can't just say let's have fun with food. That's how you get turned into a hot dog and eaten by a man or something.
Also, even more weirdly, he's sat with a big plate of food. And the food doesn't do anything. Instead, his
affects his drink.
Then his iced tea fires up like a geyser into his face.
Yeah, so what I've written is this causes the man's cola to boil and bubble and then explode boiling cola into his screaming face.
Yeah, they're Coke benders.
Yeah.
Complete mastery over Coke.
A Coke mancer over here.
That wouldn't actually be too bad. There's Coke everywhere.
Yeah, you could manipulate Coke.
You could
fly around on a...
Yeah,
like the Silver Surfer, fly around on a big ribbon of Coke.
That'd be amazing. You could definitely break out of a super max Magneto plastic prison, couldn't you? Because you just wait for the guard to have a delicious Diet Coke.
Oh man, you'd be like Sandman but with Coke. You just create big punching fists of fizzy bubbling Coke.
No guards would want to work in your prison because they wouldn't be allowed to have Coke, the most delicious drink.
But then you'd be ready to escape and then you'd hear a ring pull go and you'd be like, nice, and then you look out the door and the guy's having a Sprite and you're like,
damn. But eventually one of the guards would crack and they'd come into work and they wouldn't be drinking a Coke, but they would have had one the night before and I would yank it out of their intestines.
And he'd be like, too much Coke in your blood.
Why do we
You would yank the Coke from his living bones.
Why do we quote Magneto so much?
Because he's so quotable.
We're the future child, not them.
We're the future child, not them. So, the man is covered in boiling cola, which must be like napalm at this point.
Yeah, and everyone
he sort of
starts
leaves
clapping, even though they don't know what's happened. It's just like...
They're like, hooray, that man's Coke boiled and exploded in his face.
That man's drink came alive and killed him.
Hooray! And then the girls start going, go Twitches, go Twitches.
Go Twitches, which is going to become a recurring thing. They go Twitches, twin witches. Yeah, so it's time for a spell rampage.
Yeah, they look at more spells in their book. Ileana is there singing Go Twitches as well. Karsh is there and has ketchup on his face from some sort of ketchup explosion that we didn't see or hear.
Yeah, right. And also the ketchup isn't exploded onto his face. It's like he's placed it there with his delicately with his fingers.
With a pipette.
Yeah, with a pipette. And then he just looks over at Ileana furiously, as if to say, why have I done this? But I guess they probably were just told to sort of do something for 30 seconds. I don't know.
Well, he probably heard the spell and was like, have some fun with food. Oh, probably the burger will explode because it's food. So some ketchup will get on me.
Because it's food and it would cost nothing to just write a rhyme that ends with drink.
Yeah. How to punish you? Let's have a think. I know, I'll explode your drink.
Rudeness? Oh, no, I don't think.
Yeah.
Let's make it boil and kill you, your drink.
Look at this loud, rude bloke. Time to explode his Coke.
Brackets into his face.
Brackets into his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
So I don't know why Karsh has ketchup on his face.
It's
that spell
odd.
was a little scattershot, but they'll get better, says Ileana. I think they must have filmed this scene first, thinking it was going to be a burger, and then it didn't work.
Okay, so the fact that Cameron tries to make the glass of Coke invisible and it explodes.
Yeah.
And then, or iced tea or whatever it is. And then it's another similar glass that boils up. I think they basically had one rigged glass. And that's all they had to play with to get this entire diner scene done. That was the only...
No one told the actor who plays Karsh.
Yeah, yeah.
And they also, he didn't have a copy of the script or a makeup artist.
Yeah.
And so he just covered himself in ketchup because he assumed that's what was happening.
Yeah. And nobody at any point thought to rephrase the spell to be about a drink instead of his food. Yeah.
Fine. At this point, some licensed music starts. We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's starts playing. So,
what the hell?
Licensed music and everything. And it's
That's
still in
where
it.
all the food exploding money went.
Yeah, Disney hasn't stripped it out and replaced it with a sound-alike.
Yeah, which means, hey, if any of the Go-Go's are listening, probably...
Check on that.
They shouldn't have kept this in.
Yeah, check on that, the Go-Go's.
Yeah, it's time to cash in. Probably an error.
Disney will pay you between $4,000 and $6,000, I expect.
Yeah. So they do some more magic spells on the spell rampage. Pumpkins lacking style and grace put a smile upon their face, they say, and make some pumpkins that look sad in a shop window go all smiley.
That's right.
Then a paint can is going to fall on them and they freeze time on it.
Yeah. They cast shield as a reaction, and the paint stops in midair.
And then they go Twitches, go Twitches.
Yeah, they walk off going, go Twitches. Karsh comes out of the diner. He goes and stands underneath the bucket and then cancels the spell, and the bucket lands on his head, and he looks sad about it.
Well, at least
that's what's going on here, right? Because he goes and stands under the bucket. He raises his hand to and he cancels the spell. And then the paint continues on its trajectory into his face
and then appears
head.
dismayed and surprised.
I've written brackets humiliation kink ? Which I think is like the only possible answer as to why Karsh is doing all this stuff.
Yeah, why he keeps sort of covering himself in humiliating. Oh, I'm a ketchup baby.
Oh, I'm a dirty ketchup boy. I'm a bad paint man.
I'm a dirty
Look
little
at what I've done.
man.
So the spell rampage continues. The Twitches are at the docks now for some reason, and they see some longshoremen wolf whistling at a lady jogger.
You know, the New York docks. So accessible.
Yeah. Alex fires witch bolt at them.
Yeah.
There's no kind of fun rhyme this time. She just fires a bolt of witchly magic at them.
Yep.
And the men are now all wearing dresses and wigs.
Yep. Also, Karsh is now wearing a gorilla suit.
Karsh is now in an ape costume.
Brackets humiliation kink.
Why? Ileana's like, why are you wearing an ape costume and a dress, Karsh?
And he's like, because I'm a naughty ape.
I'm a naughty, bad ape. Tell me how bad I am, Ileana.
I'm a bad ape. I haven't eaten my blueberries.
Karsh says the spell must have bounced off them and hit me, which can't possibly have happened to Karsh. That can't possibly be what's going on. Why are you wearing an ape costume and a bikini, Karsh?
The longshoremen are wearing ape costumes. So it's not a spell that puts you in an ape costume.
There's not an ape element to this spell, Karsh. That can't have been what happened. So,
oh my god,
I don't know. At least Karsh is having a nice day, I guess.
So later, Karsh and Ileana are in a bandstand, observing the twin witches who do their final spell of their rampage, grow an apple from a tree and eat it, which I quite like because it just seems kind of the most biblical and magical, I guess.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing Gandalf would do.
Yeah, it is the kind of thing Gandalf would do. Actually, Gandalf would probably be like, I won't grow apples, I'll only just eat the apples that are already growing.
Oh, God, he would, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Radagast
all right,
certainly would.
Yeah, Radagast.
Oh, Saruman would grow an apple.
Yeah, and he would go, "You see my power?
Yeah,
grow an apple.
Gandalf. I can grow Gandalf. The Dark Lord's power lets me have an apple whenever I want, Gandalf.
Saruman, apples are only 1 penny from the grocer. Yes, but I don't have to walk all the way there.
I don't have 1 penny, Gandalf. I gave it all to Sauron.
Sauron said he needed it. So.
But he shared with me the ancient wisdom to grow an apple.
Grow an apple. Can you yet comprehend my power? So Karsh is getting frantic. The girls don't understand the gravity of the situation, he thinks. And Ileana is like, give him a break. Even the prophecy says that the two must learn to act as one. He observes the darkness through his magical glasses. It's growing stronger, he says, and then falls off a ledge for some reason. I've written, what is wrong with Karsh? Some kind of neurological condition, perhaps.
Hey, Andy. Humiliation kink is not a neurological condition.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not trying to yuck his yum.
Don't yuck his yum, yeah.
Hey Luke, I was just having lunch.
Yeah,
I was at the diner,
sure.
and I got a phone call. It was actually some pretty bad news about my grandmother. She's been taken sick, so obviously I wouldn't normally take a call in a diner.
Of course, yeah,
it would be rude. But I mean, she's been so touch and go lately. I just wanted to answer just in case the worst had happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was just sort of getting the news. It's okay, she's doing all right. But as I was receiving the news, my glass of cola did boil up and spray boiling cola into my eyes and face.
That explains why you're just a skull now, a talking skull that smells faintly of cola.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but I really need some medical attention. I don't I don't know where to find a doctor who's kind of high quality and in network.
What nation was this diner in?
Well, I was in the United States of America. I was in a diner in New York.
Andy, I believe I can help.
Oh, good.
You need to get ZocDoc. It's a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment.
Yes, but are they going to be in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and boiling cola face?
Well, it says here, and much more, so I have to assume that much more definitely... There'll be specialists who specialise in cola burns.
Okay, well, I need this fast, though, is the other thing.
Well, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking, and you can even sometimes score same-day appointments.
Wow, okay. I mean, that sounds ideal, to be honest. If I were dealing with cola face burn, as I am in the United States, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stop putting off the doctor's appointment, and I'm going to go to ZocDoc.com/MCC to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's right. That's ZocDoc.com/MCC. ZocDoc.com/MCC. You smell like a glazed ham, and I'm loving it.
At least this glass of iced tea is still safe. My eyes!
So, Andy, you are a eyeless cola burned skull.
I'm a little... I'll tell you what, Luke, I'm a little leery of diners now.
I mean, all you can do is leer because you are indeed a skull.
I'm
a leering eyeless skull.
But where am I going to eat now that I can't go in diners for fear of getting napalm cola?
I know. It's really, really important to you to have really, really excellent, delicious food that's expertly cooked. Well, don't worry. Maybe you should get a Factor subscription.
Whoa.
Because with Factor, you get no prep, no mess meals that will let you meet your wellness goals in time for summer.
Are you telling me, with Factor, I could choose 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons every week to choose from, and I'll always have new flavour options to explore?
I am. And you, of course, being in the slightly unusual position of being a skull but having a working human digestive system, will really appreciate the opportunity to treat yourself to restaurant-quality meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and le blackened salmon. As we say en France.
Yeah. Can I keep kitchen time to a minimum with this? Because my kitchen has been sort of converted into a makeshift burns ward.
Yeah, and of course you don't have any eyes, so you're just sort of like banging and clattering around with all the pans and stuff.
They've got to be real simple.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
They can be ready in 2 minutes, these Factor meals. That means no shopping, no prepping, no cooking or cleaning up. It's effortless support for your lifestyle. So you can choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize your protein intake, for instance, avoid meat, or simply eat in a well-balanced way. And I have to think, Andy, that after what you've been through, you would just like things on a bit of an even keel for a while, wouldn't you?
I would love that. Damn, Luke, this sounds ideal. I'm going to head to factormeals.com/momcan'tcook50, and I'm going to use code momcan'tcook50 to get 50% off my first box plus 20% off my next month. That's code momcan'tcook50 at factormeals.com/momcan'tcook50.
I just love the visual of you with a exposed skull, like a not on fire Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Like sort of at your kitchen frying up a delicious Factor filet mignon.
Yeah, and then tucking into it. Well, I mean, I did later find out that I did have my face burned off because I answered my phone, and to be fair, I deserved it.
Yeah, so. Well, you were being loud and rude.
Hocus pocus securum internetus. Why isn't it?
You right there, Luke? Why are you waving that chopstick at your laptop?
Oh, this is not a chopstick. It's very reductive. It's a magical wand. It's full of Pegasus bits.
Are you sure? There's a noodle at the end of it.
That's another bit of Pegasus.
Oh, okay, fine. It's a unicorn heartstring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it appears to have fallen out the end. I'm trying to do a magical spell to keep myself safe online because it's so important in this day and age. Online security, hackers. I'm worried about all of it, and also I might want to be able to see what's going on the Disney Plus is another world. So I'm trying to do a magic spell to make myself safe online, but it doesn't seem to be working. Protectus passwordius. Damn it.
Have you tried an evil spell that freezes cybercriminals? Have you tried that?
No, they're not frozen. They continue to advance towards me and to my
Fair
data.
enough. Well, Luke, I've got a much easier solution for you, and that is NordVPN, my friend. All you need to do is visit nordvpn.com/momcan'tcook, and you can use code momcan'tcook to sign up for 4 extra months on your 2-year plan and protect your internet connection and privacy online, Luke. It's a virtual private network, you fool.
That's amazing, and I wouldn't have to be a real magic witch in order to do it.
Nope, you just fire up NordVPN, press the button to connect to NordVPN, and then all of a sudden your internet is safe from prying eyes. No one with a Palantir can scry your activity.
You're
nice
fully,
try,
Sarah,
fully
man.
safe.
You'd like to get these passwords, wouldn't you?
You'd like to get my Amazon basket? Well, get this. Kicked by me. So, Luke, that URL again is nordvpn.com/momcan'tcook and use code momcan'tcook for 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. You'll be safe and you won't need to incur the wrath of any kind of magical demigod or evil sorcerer.
Saruman hates NordVPN, and that's all the reason you need to sign up today.
If Saruman's against it, it's a thumbs up from me.
So, in the kitchen at Alex's house, they discuss how they're going to find the way back to Coventry.
Karsh and Ilya follow them. Karsh tries to walk through the wall like Ilyana did earlier, but smacks into it. Seriously, what is wrong with Karsh, I have written?
I'm a bad ape. I can't even walk through the wall.
I'm a naughty ape. Suddenly the wind whips up. It's here, says Karsh. And yes, inside the girls are talking about how to open the portal to Coventry.
Yeah. Alex says that she doesn't want to go to Coventry until she's sure that they can best the darkness. Mm-hmm. And Cameron is like, oh, please, what could possibly beat us? But then all of a sudden, the darkness explodes into the house dramatically to kill them.
Yeah.
There's a really quite cool, I think, effect of the darkness when this sort of smoky, like villainous cloud is in the real world, or also in Coventry. Everything it touches explodes or catches fire.
Yeah.
Like every electronic thing kind of sparks wildly. So it chases the girls through the house and up through the stairs, and it grabs Cameron's leg on the stairs.
Yeah.
Alex grabs her to try and rescue her, and golden light suffuses them both as they touch, and it makes the darkness go, ow, and run away.
The darkness recoils in pain. The girls run into a room. The darkness hits the other side of the door as they slam it, and the girls turn around and realise they've gone through a portal to the mystical land of Coventry.
They're somewhere rural, in the outskirts of Coventry, they say. Maybe Solihull. Karsh and Ilyana are here too, and they all fall to bickering about the late nature of this rescue.
Karsh and Ilyana are like, okay, F this, and they sort of teleport out of the area. They rematerialise elsewhere. Elsewhere is apparently about 30 feet away because the girls run up behind them and continue berating them.
What's wrong with
They like teleported away from this conversation, and the girls like jog up and another thing.
Hey, I wasn't done. So they're like having a go at them. Yeah, so to explain why they haven't done a very good job of protecting them, Karsh and Ilyana explain that their powers are weak in the human dimension.
Yeah.
And they say that actually, in fact, Alex opened the portal to Coventry just now herself by wanting to be safe.
She trusted her powers and they trusted themselves.
You truly are the daughters of Aaron, says Karsh.
The problem here is that for the film's structure to work, one of the girls has to abandon the plan at this point.
Yeah.
So Cameron says, no, I don't want to save the mystical land of Coventry. I'm going to my birthday party.
Yeah, despite everything she said up until this point. I guess it kind of works because, like, the idea, I think, is that Cameron is, like, super excited, super into it, super jazzed to find that she has a secret twin and is a sort of bubbly font of pure optimism and energy. But then they actually get attacked by the killer darkness.
She encounters, like, the slightest setback.
And then she's like, oh, actually, I don't want to be killed by a scary cloud.
Yeah.
And
fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah, so now she's like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. I will go to my birthday party instead. Let Coventry burn. So Alex gives chase, and things between the twitches get heated.
I'm going home. Cam!
Do we have a plan B?
Oh, we're way past plan B. It's more like D.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to we're sisters? We're in this together? We'll always be sisters. Alex, please. I can't believe you think staying here, doing this, fighting this thing is a good idea. No, but finding our mother is. Meeting her, helping her. You've drawn pictures of her your whole life. Don't you want to see her? We can't do this. Yes, we can. If we do it together. Don't you feel it when we put our hands together? We're invincible. No, we're not. That's how I feel when I'm at home. When I'm with my parents, not here. Don't you get it? Until they showed up, nothing bad has ever happened to me. Oh, I get it. Funny thing is, this still isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I'm sorry, but it's not my fault. I'm not trying to replace my mom! I know. Can I go home now?
Well, the darkness is gone. It can't remain long in your world, so...
Cam, wait!
I never get tired of that.
I do.
Really?
You do it all the time at parties, and
Why didn't you say
no one's
something?
well, I just...
So a dramatic moment there, slightly undercut by about 30 seconds too long of improv. From Ileana and Karsh.
Improv bickering. Yeah.
He apparently makes the portal to Coventry appear at parties and does it all the time.
God. So back in the real world, Cameron is fleeing. I looked at the runtime of the movie. There's 50 minutes expired. This film is running like clockwork. Nice. Mm-hmm. We are at our lowest point. She pulls up at her house in her Porsche. What kind of Porsche is Andy?
This one.
Yeah.
This is absolutely a Porsche Macan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's ready to pretend that none of this ever happened. She runs inside, she hugs her dad, she runs upstairs. Dad and Mom remain on camera for 30 seconds doing improv. Upstairs, Cameron tears down her drawings. Rush by Ali and AJ plays as we see the moon rise, and the moon is observed separately by the two sisters in their respective homes. Oh no, it seems that these twin witches, have a rift has formed between them.
So we cut to the Halloween birthday party. Everyone is wearing good Halloween costumes. Someone appears to be dressed as B. Moody from Ready to Run. Dad is breakdancing while dressed as Napoleon.
Which is good. Is he breakdancing or does he just fall over?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, his own particular... his muscles start to lock up from the venom and he falls to the ground. Yeah. He's been bitten again by several snakes.
Karsh and Ileana are at this party, just sort of hanging around. Occasionally the camera will cut to them and they'll do 30 or so seconds of business.
The camera will cut to them, they'll look panicky and then do 30 seconds of uninspired improv, and then the camera will cut away again, disappointed.
So Cameron descends the staircase for her big birthday Halloween ball.
Yeah.
She's dressed as a princess with a masquerade mask.
So Cameron's friend wants to know about her twin. She's excited, but Cameron explains that she isn't coming. We just didn't have much in common, she says. Her friend is surprised. She said they seemed alike. Is it because she's vapid and shallow? No. I'm the vapid and shallow one, says Cameron. So she's having some realizations about herself.
Yeah.
But then her friend brings over a hunky Zorro to dance with her.
Yes, her sexual Zorro is sort of brought in to dance.
Yeah, Karsh is there working as a server, and Cameron's friend goes over, and there is about 30 seconds of weak improv about double dipping nachos.
We cut to Alex's house. Alex is sort of sat in the kitchen looking really sad with her friend Lucinda. Lucinda's like, hey, are we going to this party in Waverley or what? And they have a sort of mirrored conversation to the previous one.
Yeah.
Alex says she thought she could trust her sister and that she would be there for her. And Lucinda points out that that's a lot of pressure to put on a 6-hour relationship. Alex snaps, the only person I can ever count on in my life is me.
Yeah.
To Lucinda, who is offended by this because Lucinda just made her a birthday cake.
Yeah. So Alex storms off into Lucinda's room, loudly complaining. I'm not going to sit here. I don't have to. I opened the door to Coventry myself. I can do it again, she says.
Yeah.
She tries to believe in herself and trust her powers. She throws open the door, but behind it is just a pissed off Lucinda saying, get out of my room.
Yeah. So it doesn't work. But then she tries again and it does.
Yes.
I feel like this happens a lot in DCOMs. It's like, how do we add just enough obstacle to a scene to add only 1 minute of runtime?
Yeah.
There's got like quite often, most recently I remember it in the end of Xenon 3, it's like Xenon has to hook a thing at the end, like hook a big pipe on a rope and it doesn't work. And then she tries it again and it does.
And it does. Or in Jump In, when Izzy tries jump rope and he doesn't get it, and then he tries it again and he does
it again
instantly.
and it's fine this time. Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But in each case, it does add a few precious extra seconds.
Yeah.
So
Alex goes into the bathroom to Coventry, she says, and her necklace glows. She opens the door and suddenly she's inside Castle Coventry.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew I could do it, she says. She sees her mother, Miranda, climbing the stairs opposite. She tries to hide, but then Miranda casts a spell on a statue, which turns and looks at her and rats out her position, and it's cool.
That is cool. I've written
this is cool.
I've written this is cool. Yeah, it is cool. It is awesome.
It's great. It's like a human statue, a human robot busker that you see in like Covent Garden.
Yeah.
Just sort of turns and like there's a big grinding sound. It's like she's hiding behind the pillar.
Yeah. It's just a cool fantasy idea as well. The idea of like, oh, I feel like someone's in the room with me. I'll make a statue come alive and it will use its kind of statue sight.
Statue eyes to tell me.
Yeah, it's like just tell me what's happening on the other side of the room. Yeah, it's clever.
But yeah, so she comes out of hiding, her position revealed, and mum and daughter have a tearful reunion.
Yay. They hug.
Mum apologises. Alex says she knows she had to do what she had to do to protect them and the mystical land of Coventry.
I cried at this point.
Oh.
Yeah. Were you moved?
No, not really.
Fine. Okay, that's fine. And not as much as I cried later in this film. Oh, my
okay.
God.
Wow, all right.
It was big emotions. Anyway, Mum looks about 25, but I guess she's doing like de-aging magic or something.
Yeah, she's casting some kind of glamour on herself.
Interestingly, she plays Norda in the crappy Dungeons and Dragons movie with Jeremy Irons.
Oh, okay, fine.
So she's kind of an important character in the rubbish D&D movie, which is fun.
She's probably a bit like the Red Woman from Game of Thrones in that, when her magic is weak, she's
yeah.
She suddenly ages like 70 years.
Yeah, she becomes crone-like.
She becomes all hagged.
So back in the real world, away from this tearful mother-daughter reunion, Lucinda tries to apologise to Alex and barges into her room to find it empty because, of course, Alex has gone to Coventry. You'd better not have gone to the Waverley party without me, she fumes silently, and it's implied that she's decided that she's going to go to the party.
So back in the castle where the main plot is happening, Mum asks after Apollo, the other sister. She's with her family, says Alex. I understand, says Mum. And then Alex says, I had a wonderful mother and Ileana and Karsh looking over me. Those two, I should have known, chuckles Mum.
Yeah.
Together we can face anything. The darkness seems to be going stronger, but the daughter of Aaron has returned. We're all counting on you and your sister.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you have the power, says Mum.
Alex is a little outfaced by how much pressure this is putting on them, but like Miranda is just super chill. She's very hopeful that the sisters will forever banish the darkness and restore the light to Coventry, etc., etc., etc. Cut back to the party in the real world. Cameron blows out her candles and everyone cheers, but Cameron looks a bit downhearted and wanders off into the garden.
Yeah.
Karsh looks around and says, why hasn't it come yet? She's at her weakest when the sun is down.
Yeah, Karsh is just loudly announcing her weak points to any attackers.
Thanks, Karsh.
Good. Her Cameron's parents approach her in the garden. Darkness covers the moon. The parents look confused. They don't know what's wrong. Mum goes to investigate. Dad psychs himself up to talk to her. He's like, okay, you've read all the books about parenting. Now's the time to finally do a bit of it. But then Mum walks past him to do it, and he's like, oh, thank God.
Woo! Yeah.
Well, I mean, he is dealing with a lot of snake venom.
Yeah, that's true.
I think possibly a poisonous frog has spat some more poison into his eyes.
I would love
and
to see the heart-to-heart that he gives. Like the kind of bird and the bees talk, but when you're sort of riddled with snake venom.
Yeah, your muscles are like locking up involuntarily. Trying to deliver it through lockjaw.
Yeah. So, there's a heart-to-heart between Cameron and her mother. So Cameron's mum reveals that it's all over the party, this thing about a secret sister. The secret's out, everyone knows about it, and she says that she thinks it's wonderful that Cameron found a twin sister. Why isn't that twin here? And Cameron says, well, it's complicated. She says that Alex really wanted to find her birth mother, but she is, as in her Cameron, she's happy here. And Mom admonishes her and tells her that love is infinite, and if you love someone, it doesn't mean that you love someone else less. And then they hug, and Cameron's a bit cheered up. But Cameron is, of course, still hiding something, all of the magic bullshit. So she comes clean concerning Coventry.
Alex and I are from here. And I don't mean just here. I mean this dimension here. Come again? We're actually from this whole other... Well, I don't actually know what it is. But when we were born, there was this war going on, and our father was killed. And our protectors had to hide us so the darkness wouldn't get to us, but it's found us, and it won't stop until it destroys everything in its path and sucks all the life out of the universe. Is that it? Did I mention we have magical powers?
Oh, Cammy, where is all this coming from? I haven't heard you talk like this since you were a little girl.
Did I tell you this before? You used to wake up screaming, just from the most frightening dreams, and it was always about this darkness coming to get you. Oh, and that face you used to draw. I used to draw faces. Coming out of the darkness. It's no wonder you were scared. They were horrible and slightly disturbing little drawings, although your father thought that they had an early Edward Munch quality about them.
A face? Coming out of the darkness? Do you remember what it looked like?
Don't ask me, it was your imagination. Although I'm sure we saved it in one of your scrapbooks upstairs.
So what you can't see, listener, is the mum sort of like edging away from her daughter during this conversation as she realizes that she's lost her mind.
Yeah, the mum is so chill about this reemergence of like a childhood fantasist fixation. She's like, oh, that's so funny. You used to rant and rave in your sleep about
Oh yeah, it's like if your kids like used to draw pictures of the eyeless man when they were a child, and it's like, oh, the eyeless man's come back, Mum. I saw him in my dreams last night.
This takes me back. Oh gosh, classic. All those therapy sessions. Yes, brilliant.
Yeah,
all those calls with the school. Yeah. So Cameron runs straight upstairs to her old sketchbooks and searches through them and finds a very sophisticated manga illustration that depicts Howard Hamlin from Better Call Saul lunging out of some darkness with his fingers extended like claws.
Yeah, I've written she sees a photorealistic drawing of Thantos that she drew apparently when she was 5.
Yeah, right. And now I'm thinking Mum and Dad were really chill about this. Because think about this from Mum and Dad's point of view. She's having night terrors and stuff, and she's just like, darkness, mystical land of Coventry. And like, I've drawn this picture. It's of a man none of us know lunging. kind of
lunging at me with grabbing, choking, strangling hands.
Strangling hands. And Mum's like, how funny.
Dad saved this one.
Yeah. What do they say?
He said it had early Edvard Munch quality to it.
Yeah. It'd be like, this is in a possession horror movie or something. These would be the kids' drawings that they're like, oh, Danny drew this today, and we're all a little concerned. And the dad's like, oh, cool.
Look at those strangly fingers.
Yeah, brilliant.
So we cut from this picture of Thantos to Thantos running through a corridor.
Obviously, you know that, like, from the beginning that Thantos is the villain because of his kingly leathers. But I would say that I did kind of like this drawing reveal. It was like, dun, dun, dun. It was a pretty cool way to officially confirm that he is the villain. This like,
Thantos
there's a childhood
villainous.
Drawing of this face in the darkness.
So we get a scene with Thantos kind of working his silver tongue, trying to take over the kingdom. He approaches Miranda and Alex. Miranda explains Thantos' whole deal, and then he talks about how the darkness has overcome the North Gate. Mom leaves to deal with the North Gate, and then Thantos starts working on Alex. He says, without you by her side, your sister's practically defenseless against the darkness. I'd never have left her if I knew that, says Alex. But then Thantos says that now that it knows they exist, it will never leave you alone. There's only one answer: total defeat, he says.
Total defeat. If by the way, Thantos' whole deal is that he fought with his brother, King Aaron, in the war, but was wounded. We're not told how he was wounded, but it probably has something to do with his gloves, I guess, is the sort of is the idea. So then Thantos says, wait here, and strides off imperiously. I mean, we know that's not a reliable thing when he does that, but
he's just going to go to his room for a bit.
Yeah, wait for this whole thing to die down.
Yeah.
He's going to have a big think in his bedroom.
So the camera zooms into his eye and we're back at the party. Lucinda is there despite not knowing the address or having an invite.
Yeah, she was just told it's in Waverley. She's been going house to house.
So she's been going house to house, knocking on the doors.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, the darkness pours out of the ceiling. I'm not cleaning that up, says the housekeeper, and then it kills her.
A broom falls to the floor. Outside at the pool, suddenly there is a fierce animalistic growling and all the lights around the pool explode. The partygoers cheer because they think it's some kind of stunt, but Ileana runs out of the crowd and brilliantly shouts at Cameron, "We've got to get you to Coventry."
It's the only place you might be safe.
Yeah, they're like, I'm not sure why they didn't do this sooner. Like, what are they waiting for? Like, for the darkness to attack so that
Well, Ileana earlier did find a plate of chicken wings and was enjoying them.
Oh, yeah. And there was relentless improv business about chicken.
Yeah, and then there was about 30 seconds of improv around chicken wings. So she's just enjoying the chicken wings. Yeah. Karsh has opened a portal in the bedroom. Just go, please, he says. I'll hold it off as long as I can. Karsh and Ileana share a kiss.
This is so good. They share a kiss. And she stamps on him.
The darkness bursts in. The portal is open. Karsh is dragged down the stairs and killed.
You can't just skip past the Karsh and Ileana relationship lore. That's what the listeners are hanging on for.
Well, we know they're a couple, don't we?
No,
I thought we knew that.
But we don't know the details. We don't know the details of the relationship. So Cameron's like, wait, you two were a couple? And Karsh reveals that they were on again, off again for 21 years. So, like, over all this 21 years where they've been sort of watching the... So they weren't a couple before they sort of did the dimension hopping. But then, presumably, it was boring watching some babies from afar. So they just sort of started on and off banging.
Clambered into an ape suit and a bikini, and the rest
is history.
Yeah. So, Karsh is dragged down the stairs by the darkness and killed.
It's so cool. Yeah, he's like, you run, I'll hold them off for as long as I can, and he's holding it off for as long as he can.
It's about 4 seconds.
Yes. It is literally 4 seconds. Like, if he hadn't have stopped to say that they were on again, off again, he could have bought them like 8 seconds, a 100% increase.
Yeah. Also, Ileana is the darkness consumes Ileana as well, killing her.
Yeah.
Cam stands there looking at all this. The darkness advances, turns into a hand. Leave me alone, I don't want my power, she sobs. Suddenly her mum in the real world, opens the door, and the darkness recedes in her presence. It's exactly the Harry Potter thing.
Yes,
It's just exactly the Harry Potter thing, where love can defeat evil.
Love is the greatest of all the magics.
Yeah,
clearly someone's never used magic missile.
Clearly someone's never cast witch bolt on a halfling.
Yeah. So the darkness sort of goes and hides in a cupboard.
Yeah.
And Cameron is like, what the hell, Mom? You have magical powers?
Mom, how did you do that? You have magical powers too? Not that I know of. I can't believe that everything that you said is true.
Please, someone tell me what's going on.
Later, Daddy.
Right now, there's something I have to do. Nobody messes with my family and friends and gets away with it. I'm going to Coventry.
She's going to Coventry.
Going to Coventry, damn it.
So Cameron enters the portal to Coventry. In a wide shot, we see Coventry Castle increasingly consumed by darkness.
In a wide shot, we see the Coventry Transport Museum become engulfed in darkness.
Consumed by darkness.
Of course, the Midland Air Museum is consumed. Twycross Zoo is already claimed.
So Thantos appears, and he finds Miranda and Alex in the throne room. He's up on a balcony. They're kind of downstairs, right by the seat of power. From the balcony, Thantos says, "I'm so sorry. Our worst fear has been realized. Cameron is being controlled by the darkness. We must seal the castle against her." And they say to him, "Oh, you can't do that, Thantos, because she's already here."
Yeah.
And then Cameron emerges from a side hatch. She says, "I beat you here by a good 5 minutes."
Yeah.
So can we just take a minute to reflect on how shitty Thantos' teleportation is? Because
it takes ages.
Here's the timeline. Thantos, in darkness form, attacks Cameron in her bedroom.
Yeah.
Her mum appears and he's banished by the power of love into a cupboard. Then she says, "I'm going to Coventry," walks through a portal, goes there, then 5 minutes elapse, and then Thantos makes it back to Coventry.
Then huffing and puffing, Thantos turns up.
Maybe he got so scared by the magical power of love that he had to do a shit or something once he got back to the castle.
Or maybe the cupboard had like an awkward door handle. He couldn't figure it out. It took a while.
Yeah, that's right.
Or he made a detour via the buffet table to get some chicken wings. Because they do say later in the film that you can't get chicken wings in the Coventry dimension.
So that's true. So
he may have. That is established Twitch's law.
Yeah,
you cannot acquire chicken wings in Coventry.
Sounds like Andy's joking, but he's not joking. So I guess they don't have chickens, or they don't have the techniques for winging them. So anyway, So Thantos, suddenly caught in a lie, blusters. He says, Apollo, I'm so relieved. And they all say, whatever, loser, in unison. The Twitches are back on the same team.
Yeah, Cam does a spell on his head to stop him talking.
It's pretty cool.
And then, Miranda says, if she'd never seen you, how did Apollo draw a picture of your face coming out of the darkness the night Aaron died? I've written, what? She was a 1 day old baby when she drew this picture. Is that what she means?
No.
How did she?
It's he came out of the darkness on the night Aaron died, and later she drew a picture of that.
Okay, because that's not what she says. She says, how did she draw this picture the night Aaron died?
Aaron died? Well,
like, she was a 1 day old baby.
Yeah. Well, you know how babies can swim? They sort of instinct, and then later they lose that instinct. They can draw manga. Babies,
but only manga.
Babies can draw manga.
They can draw Vegeta.
Yeah, they can draw a wicked cool Vegeta or Howard Hamlin from Better Call Saul.
It's very specific.
Yeah, but once they get about to 1 year old, then it's all like crayons and simple shapes.
They revert to only being able to draw Gohan after that. So Mom waves a hand over the burned picture and restores it. Not a bad likeness, she says. He tries to leave, but he's magicked into a chair by Miranda and bound by curtains.
He protests his innocence. He says he would never harm anyone, let alone his own brother. They say that they want to see the palms of his hands, and they magic off his dark, kingly leather gloves. I've written, what kind of relationship did he and Miranda have that she never saw his hands?
He's going to bed in boxer shorts and like long elbow-length gloves.
I mean, fine. On his hands, there are burned scorch marks from the sun and moon charms. It's not clear how he got them exactly. I guess we're supposed to think that he, grabbed at the babies.
Yeah, but his hands were smoke then. They weren't his flesh hands.
No, they weren't. It was definitely just smoke.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's got these scorch marks, which apparently is, irrefutable proof that he is...
That he is a smoke monster.
That he is secretly the darkness, and all the times you saw him and the darkness outside being a roiling cloud, he was sort of somehow doing both. The gig is up, and he reveals his evil nature.
The daughters of Aaron have truly returned. You defeated me once. Why wouldn't I think that you wouldn't again?
Your own brother.
My brother had everything and appreciated nothing. He had the power, he had Coventry, and he had you.
I gave you back your strength. I thought we were fighting together to restore the light to our beloved land. But all the time, you were using me, draining my powers.
Miranda, please. I love you.
You can't repair all the lives that you've destroyed, but you will return all the souls that you have taken.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do that.
I don't think you have a choice.
Well, I don't understand Thantos's plan. Why has he sat around for 21 years?
I don't know.
Why didn't he just,
kill them?
Hit Miranda with a hammer or something and then be...
and then be king. King Thantos.
Be king. Yeah.
I don't understand how he's... when he's attacking the Twitches as the darkness, we never see him sort of having to make excuses for his absence. He's never I've got to run to the shops.
I'm going to run to the shitter again, sorry.
Damn it, Thantos, I knew no one could be shitting as much as you claim to be. You've been attacking the Twitches in the mortal realm, haven't you?
My digestive system isn't used to chicken wings because they don't exist in our dimension. So,
well, we have chickens. We just can't.
We just never thought to eat their wings.
The line, he had the power, he had Coventry, and he had you is so good.
So, this whole scene is Thantos is just doing sort of slow laps of the room in smoke form while the Twitches just sort of watch him and no one does anything or says anything.
Yeah, no one did.
I've written, do something in all caps.
Shoot him with Zelda's light arrow or something. So, the light of Coventry is going out, he says, teleporting up to a balcony. So yeah, Miranda says the light will always find a way, but Thantos teleports behind her and steals her away in a flash of light.
The Twitches scream aimlessly for a while and then finally link hands and focus.
After the girls hold hands and start focusing, Alex urges Cameron to focus. the darkness closes in on the Twitches. They apologize to each other for the mistakes and misgivings that they've made throughout the film. They know they have the power to dispel the darkness, but how? And then Cameron realizes, she says, my mom, she didn't think of the light when she saved me. She thought about me. She thought about love. The absence of darkness isn't light. It's love.
Yeah.
And they say this in unison.
Aaron's love is what saved us the day we were born, they say. They think of love. Holy light comes out of their hands.
Yeah.
I think the leitmotif from the Harry Potter soundtrack plays in the background.
They want Warner Brothers to sue them.
It goes. And then, love is infinite. We can make as much as we want, they say to Thantos. Who do you love most in the world, Alex is asked. My mom, my parents, Lucinda, Nicole, my grandparents, Ileana and Karsh. I've written what?
No, they like Ileana. I like Ileana and Karsh.
I don't love them.
I love them. Every name they say is like a fist blow to the darkness, which recoils in agony at each new name of someone they love. And then finally, when they've reached the list of all the other characters in the film.
Yeah, who they all love romantically.
My sister, says Alex, her face streaming with tears.
Yeah.
My sister, says Cameron, her face also streaming with tears. I cried here the most I've cried at a DCOM.
Damn,
which is
okay.
not to say I cried loads and loads and loads, but like, I did cry the most I've cried at a DCOM at this point, because they're like looking at each other and they're like, my sister, and you know it's coming because they're listing all the other people and it's like, oh my god, they're going to say they love each other and they've only just met.
Yeah, I'll remind you, at this point they've known each other for 6 hours.
Yeah, but they're twins.
It doesn't feel earned.
Yeah, but they're twins. They love each other. They're
unearned.
twins.
It's unearned, Luke. It's unearned.
But they're twins. They're
Okay.
twins, and it's magic. They're magic twins.
So the light pierces the darkness. No, says Thantos.
I feel like we split the listenership exactly 50-50 when we sort of disagree on this sort of emotion.
On whether something is emotional or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I suppose.
I know there's people
feel...
listening going, yeah, Andy, they're twins and it's magic. And I know there's a lot of other people going like, Luke, for God's sake, pull yourself together.
It's like if in Harry Potter, if Lily Potter had sort of jumped in front of the guy who made her sandwich at Subway that day and was like, no, my love for him is too strong. And he was like, sorry, who are you? Oh, you had the meatball marinara. Well, thank you for saving me from Voldemort.
No, they've been on an adventure. This is nice because then they list. It's a really nice summary of like all the characters in the films. It's what DCOMs are usually lacking, which is like a neat narrative, satisfying resolution to their arc, which is that they were strangers, didn't trust each other, and now they're a sort of unstoppable witch team.
Yeah, but also all these people that they list are people they've spent the movie lovelessly bickering with. So...
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, but you lovelessly bicker with...
She doesn't mention the housekeeper, I notice.
No, well, she wasn't very nice. Also, she's dead. There's no point.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, a big Halo explosion. It CGI's across the land. Like a Command & Conquer 2 cutscene, the kingdom is restored to its former glory. Mom pops out of a magical side hatch.
We see it in increasing wide shots. It's like... darkness is banished from the castle, darkness is banished from the surrounding landscape, and then darkness is banished from some random house.
Yeah.
There's like just some house on a hill is like, and now this house is okay. Like,
yeah, the darkness is banished from the Wave water park. The darkness is banished from the National Motorcycle Museum.
The specials can return to Coventry.
This town is not becoming like a ghost town.
Yeah,
it's becoming the opposite of that.
A love town, the opposite of darkness.
Miranda pops out of a magical side hatch and says, I knew you had the powers. Ileana and Karsh pop out of a portal and fall 20 feet onto their necks.
Yeah.
and do some loveless bickering.
And they bicker for 30 seconds. The camera pans up to the moon and we transition via Earth's moon back to what's left of the party in the mortal dimension.
Yeah.
The sisters are eating cake with Cameron's parents. Ileana and Karsh bicker unscripted for 30 seconds about chicken wings.
They do some loveless bickering about how it's too expensive to live in this dimension.
I've written, I think this one is pretty funny. Maybe I'm just feeling sentimental. I don't know. Or maybe it's just because like it's Jocelyn from Schitt's Creek. Did you watch Schitt's Creek?
No, I watched a few episodes.
Oh, well, you did, yeah. But anyway, it's nice. It is nice to see Jocelyn. The girls sit down next to each other. I knew something wonderful was going to happen today, says Cameron. And then they go Twitches, go Twitches. It's our birthday. It's our birthday.
Yeah.
And the camera pans out. then a big CGI sun and moon amulet is stamped onto the frame, like a mist loading screen.
Yeah.
And credits. And we're done.
Yeah, and then the film ends.
And that's Twitches.
Yeah.
F***ing masterpiece.
So, yeah, that was Twitches. I enjoyed it. I don't think it was as emotional as you.
Fine. That's fine. Like, any... I don't know what... I don't know. Maybe I was just very tired or something. But, like, it worked on me. The sort of... I think also, like, Tia and Tamara are really good. Like, we know this because everyone listening probably will be, like, au fait with their work, but they're really charismatic. They obviously have a great and very believable sisterly dynamic, being sisters.
Yeah, being actual sisters.
Yeah. And yeah, so, I don't know, just, like, at the end where, like, they're crying. Yeah, I think it's everyone's crying, so...
And that makes you cry.
I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to be friends with the Twitches, so I decided to start crying too. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it, that it's like they're twin witches, but I don't think anyone apart from them ever says the word witch.
No.
It's not like Coventry is a land of witches and wizards. It's just in Coventry, everyone can do magic. It's like a sort of magical world. I would say there's basically no, like, conventional witch trappings in this. There's no witches' hats. There's no broomstick. All the magic they do looks like yellow and holy. You know?
Yeah.
It's like bright, magical, pure light of love. There's no sort of bubble and boil and toil and all that.
No, and it's quite unclear how magic works. Sometimes you have to do a little rhyme. Sometimes you just throw a magical bolt.
Sometimes you think it.
Yeah, sometimes you just think about people you love. So
I do love the idea that whenever they cast a spell while holding hands, it makes the spell so powerful that it's, like, completely unwieldy.
It, like, way overcharges the spell to a dangerous level. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they're just going to be turning loads of people inside out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm delighted to tell you that there's a Twitches too, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. And I'm sure we'll be watching that at some point as well.
Yeah. I just really, really liked this one. And I can't believe that Halloween Town is the way it is.
Yeah, well, this was the first time we watched this one because we didn't watch it in our original Disney Channel binge, so this was new to me, and I'm sad we didn't see it the first time.
So much Halloween Town.
So many Halloween Towns and not any Twitches.
Yeah, no Twitches at all. So yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by this one. I loved the lore. Maybe I should read the novel.
Yeah. I think you should base your whole personality on Twitches.
My personality. Is the book called Twitches?
Yeah, it must be.
Yes, Twitches. The power of two. If ever they met, they could combine their powerful gifts and help people, maybe even save a life. The tagline of book 1 of Twitches is twins, witches. Exactly. Which is
okay.
Confusing. It also appears to have been written by 2 people, so maybe they
maybe they're twins.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Or maybe that explains the wild swings in tone.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go. That was Twitches. Andy, as usual, our wonderful listeners have brought us no end of DCOM treasure, and they've deposited it in the usual place, which is the Mom Can't Cook inbox, which you can get in touch with, listener, at momcan'tcookpod@gmail.com. I want to read you a couple of emails, Andy. They're both quite brief, but I really enjoyed them. The first concerns moon violence, and it comes via Alice. Alice writes, love the podcast. I've been listening since the first Xenon episode came out, and it's always great when a new episode is here. There seems to be a recent theme of destroying the moon from Z3 and Cheetah Girls.
Yep.
Yeah, you picked up on that, Alice.
In this one, though, it's very pro-moon.
It's very pro-moon, yeah. However...
But the moon's of Coventry, though.
Well, do you think moon activist Sage Borealis would sanction a plan to destroy the moon? Because it can't be... If it's destroyed, it can't be destroyed anymore. It can't
be gone on.
It can't be ruined. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't ruin the moon if it's...
You can't fault the logic.
Yeah. Anyway, Alice writes, there's historical precedence for this Project A119, a plan to nuke the moon. Sure. It was created during the Cold War by the US Air Force.
When else?
After the Soviets took the lead in the space race, they created the project as a show of military force and BS'd some nonsense about scientific discoveries or something. The explosion would have been visible from Earth, but the project was cancelled because they decided the risks outweighed the benefits.
Yeah.
Well, in the sense that the benefits were literally zero.
The benefits were people would be like, wow, America's crazy.
It seems like America has nuked the moon.
Yeah, and the risks were the moon is destroyed and Earth's tides stop functioning and we all die.
Show the Soviets. They won't like
Yeah,
that.
take that, the
Where are your
Soviets?
precious tides now, the Kremlin? As I was double-checking the wiki page for the name, says Alice, I found out the Soviets had a similar plan that was also scrapped. What a time to be alive. So there you go.
Everyone competing to be the first to nuke the moon.
Yeah. I love the idea that they were like, well, I guess if nuking the moon seems infeasible, I suppose we'll just have to land humans on it then.
We'll just have to go there and stand
we'll
on it.
We'll just
and
have
put a
to
flag
go
on
there
it.
and do something inspiring if Plan A, nuke the moon, isn't going to work out.
Or maybe they were waiting until the other one gets an astronaut there and they'll nuke it while he's up there.
Nuke it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
one small step for...
Yep.
Yeah. Not so smart now, are you, Armstrong?
It would be very, very hard to arbitrate who won the space race in a situation where America lands there, but then, like, the Soviets nuke the moon as soon as that
Nuke the moon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Call
don't
it a
think
tie.
Sage Borealis would be on board with that.
No, probably not. It's not his vibe. And Hannah Simpson writes in with a Ready to Run themed email. It's ages and ages and ages since we covered Ready to Run. But every now and again, we get an email about how to properly dispose of a horse corpse. And I always want to read them. Hannah writes, I just finished Ready to Run and heard the part about burying horses. Before I was born, my great-uncle, who was a cattle farmer, had a pony named Buttercup that he really loved. When she died, he buried her in the cow pasture. He did have to use a tractor to do it, and I'm told it took forever. Over time, the area that she was buried in sort of sunk and formed a little ditch in the pasture. Years later, my brother was riding his four-wheeler in the pasture, hit that ditch, flipped his four-wheeler and broke his arm. Is there a moral to this story, writes Hannah? I don't know. Don't bury horses, I guess. There's a real roller coaster, Hannah.
Yeah, wow, we're on a journey with
you
that
have
one.
a real gift, Hannah, I think, for writing an email that really, really feels like it's building to something. I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Excellent.
The moral of the story is don't bury horses. Or do. I'm not sure. I'm still
Or do.
unclear. Having read so many emails about burying horses, I'm still not sure if you should. Okay. Andy.
Yes.
What DCOM next?
Well, Luke, we're not doing a DCOM next because the next episode of this podcast will be going out right before Halloween. And as a special treat.
A special treat for Andy.
For me, we are going to be recapping 2003's Haunted Mansion movie starring Eddie Murphy and Terence Stamp.
To be absolutely clear, we are not talking about the recent The Haunted Mansion movie, which was quite well reviewed.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We're talking about the 2003 one starring Eddie Murphy that's bad.
Which was not well reviewed at all, was it?
No,
What?
I will now read you the description from Disney+. Eddie Murphy stars as a real estate agent whose family comes face to face with 999 grim grinning ghosts in creepy old Gracie Manor. Now, with the help of supernatural psychic Madame Leota, brackets Jennifer Tilly, hell yeah, they hilariously battle to break the mansion of its age-old curse and do it before the clock strikes 13.
Oh, for God's sake. It has 13%. I just looked it up on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is pretty dire. But I'm going to really, really enjoy recapping it because it's so Halloweeny, it's so appropriate. It's from 2003, it's a perfect era. And the Haunted Mansion, the actual theme park ride, is Andy's spiritual home and one of his absolute favourite things. He has an encyclopedic knowledge of the Haunted Mansion, and I think this film is going to be actual agony for him.
Yeah.
Look how they massacred my boy. It's going to be Andy.
So hopefully it'll be fun for you as well, listener, as I explain to you everything that this film has done wrong to me and the Haunted Mansion.
I can't wait. I imagine in this next episode, I'm only going to sort of get a couple of words in.
Yeah, you'll just be there with an umbrella drink.
Yeah. I'll just occasionally interject. Oh, gracious. My word.
I can't believe they really.
Sounds like they surely did disrespect the artistic vision of theme park visionary
Yale Gracie, Mark Davis, Claude Coates. I mean, there were so many fathers of the mansion. It's hard to.
If you
expect more of this next time, folks. It's going to be a good time.
If you've enjoyed this episode of Mum Can't Cook and you don't want to wait 2 weeks for the next one, then simply don't do that. And instead,
don't do that.
Go to patreon.com/extra helpings. And that way you can get weekly episodes, because on the off weeks, we recap episodes of So Weird, the Disney Channel original TV series, which is like X-Files for kids.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's really funny, and there are other benefits on our other Patreon tiers as well.
Yeah, there's a monthly live stream. If you want even more Mum Can't Cook, you can have a video of us live watching a DCOM, and you can join along and watch yourself and join in the chat. And it's a really good time. It's a fun hang. So that's another tier that you can sign up for over at patreon.com/extra helpings.
Yeah, so check them all out. If you're looking for merch, then why not head to momcan'tcookstore.com or bonesforbowser.com and check out some of the sweet teas and designs that we've got up there. Okay.
And a reminder that if you do want to get in touch with the podcast, you can email us at mumcan'tcookpod@gmail.com.
Yes, yeah, thanks very much. We love your emails. They are brilliant. And yeah, please do keep them coming because...
Luke, I have returned. It is I, Marmorick the Red.
Okay, right, I'll play along. Hello, Marmorick. Can I ask what you could possibly want? Is it something to do with my hands by any chance?
No, it's the mystical kingdom of Leicester, Luke.
Oh,
it's under threat again, and I just need a little cash.
Oh.
No, I just need a little cash.
Oh, right.
To get the city's finances up and running again.
Right.
So if you just...
So it's
just
not
anything you can spare.
So it's not really a loan, it's more of an investment. You're saying I'm going to get this.
Yes, you certainly won't get it back. No, certainly not. But the people of Leicester will thank you. They'll thank you greatly. They'll hail you as a hero. The statue may be in order.
Hero of Leicester?
Hero of Leicester.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Let me just use my hand to reach into my pocket, get out my wallet. There we go.
Your hand.
I'm now using both my hands. I'm rifling through my wallet. Yeah, I've got a fiver in here. You're welcome to it. I'll extend my hand to you with it. Here it is.
I'll just reach in and grab that. I'm touching your hand now.
It was Andy all along.
Our magic is stronger than ever. No, it's Marmorick.
Marmorick. For God's sake, Marmorick of Leicester.
Marmorick the Red of Leicester.
Sorry.
Like the cheese.
Oh, yeah. No, that's good. That's good, Marmorick.
You're such a well-realised character, Marmorick. Hey, Luke. Hey, welcome into this brainstorming meeting for the new DCOMs. We've got a lot of exciting young creative teams. We're ready to assign them to churn out some of these Disney Channel original movies for the channel.
Yep, I've got a $10 bill and I'm ready to give each of them, and we'll expect their DCOM back within 45 minutes.
Yep, they'll all be allocated a 10-minute window to raid the dumpster behind Epcot, and we can sort of work from there. So starting off, we've got the team of Courtney Rail, DCOM Lover, Angel Beat, Smash Savannah Burger Boys and Girl, and Julian Rundlet, and they are going to be working on, let me just bring up the scripts I've got here on my desk, Skater Gator.
Oh, that's good.
Which is about an alligator who does some skating, could be roller, could be board.
It's up to them really, isn't it?
But yeah, he skates into their life, and a series of wacky adventures ensue.
Fantastic.
So if you guys could start working on that, that'd be great.
Can't wait to see it in a little under an hour.
Yeah.
Jackie, Jambo number 5, Sakari Montonen, Business Corgi, and Michael Olsen. I've got you down here penciled in for Boxing Clever, which is about a boy who tries to make it in the boy-dominated world of chess boxing. Yeah, if you can, just crack on with that ASAP, please. Thank you.
Very nice. Hannah Kirchner, Moist Drippings, Michael Saul, Crescentia Che, and Ruby Tuesday. You'll be working on Angel from the Future.
Oh, that's good.
A robot angel comes back in time to warn some children that in the future Christ has gone off the rails. So,
whoa, I'm sorry. This is sounding like it's deviating a little from the Disney playbook.
No, this is the script on my desk.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Off the rails, Christ, it will be. Fantastic. Well, if I could get Quinn is Teething, Definitely Not Steve, Tim Craven, Vicky Jones, and Mike Cavanagh in here, because I've got your script for Can't I Enough, which is about a car that comes to life and there's an ape in it. There's an ape in the boot that died, and you have to figure out what they're going to do about that. So yeah, crack on.
Okay, good. So next up we have Andy Meany, Ethan Lappin, Jamie Langford, Louise brackets Lola, and Clarky the bearded coach driver. They will be working on Apelicious, which is a film about a boy who tries to compete in the ape-dominated world of being an ape.
Okay, well, please report for your script, John Sharplin, Shane Ente, Clint Hannah Lopez, Andy, and Dana Cap. I need you on Can't I Enough Too, which is about the ape. The ape turns out not to be dead. It was just in a deep, deep coma. And now that it's come back to life, they have to silence it because it's a witness to them disposing
to a mafia crime.
The car is no longer there.
Okay, well, I've got bad news for E.T., Danny Boyer, moon activist Sage Borealis, Snowy Owl, and Lou Zednick.
Yep.
I'm afraid we all saw all the bad stuff you did, and as a disciplinary measure, you will all be working on Halloween Town 5. Marnie's back in this one.
Oh.
So, yeah, Marnie returns to Halloween Town and gets a job at, I don't know, a werewolf hairdresser or something.
Jeebus Piers-Jones, Matt S., Philip Stevens, Cara Dennison, and Alan St. George. I'm going to need you on Saturn and Silk, which is about an alien called Mr. Silk who comes down from the planet Saturn. He's as soft as silk, but very, very hard when it comes to...
Go on.
When it comes to his crime fighting style.
Okay.
He's tough on crime and tough on the causes of crime, and he's from Saturn. But he's going to move in with the boy, and the boy will have to hide him from his parents. But Mr. Silk is like, I think your parents are doing crimes, so he's always trying to kill the parents.
Very good. BC, Rue Kyler, Hyperbole, Jack Fabian, and Elizabeth. I am assigning you the DCOM Full Court Miracle, which is about an African-American former college basketball star who's convinced by a group of Jewish schoolboys to coach their winless basketball team. On the way, I'm hearing that is actually a real DCOM and has already been made. No, that can't be right. Surely that's not right.
That can't be right.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, I tell you what, have them both make it, and we'll throw away the best one.
So, yeah, sounds good. We'll sell the best one to a better studio and we'll run the bad one.
Mar H. Hef, Bean Potter, Will Thomas, Adam Steele, I want to see what you can bring to the story of a girl who tries to make it in the male-dominated sport of zorbing. It's going to be called Absorbing. It's going to be called Absorbing. It's going to be called Absorbing, but the girl is called Ab, short for Abby. So just make it. I don't just go. Just make it quickly.
Brandon Plesh, Hazel, Robin Jane, Autumn Holloway, and Freddie Moore. Good news, you're working on Brink 2 Cruise Control. Brink is stuck on a pair of rollerblades that can't go below 30 miles an hour, and he has to pursue Dennis Hopper across the city. And I don't know, figure out the rest as you go. Eric Von Detten will have some ideas. He's always good with that.
Nerdazoid, Michael McCowker, Ryan Medema, Sarah Mattocks, and Keith Hall. You're on the sequel to Jump In, which is Jump Out. Which is all about our hero Izzy devoting his life to jumping out of moving vehicles and trying to sort of go limp in exactly the right way so as to not be wounded when he lands and sort of rolls around and ragdolls a bit. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I've just heard that the budget for mannequins that we were going to use for the stunts has been cut because they were all found to have realistic genitals. So, unfortunately, the cast will have to throw themselves from moving vehicles.
Next up, we have Blake, Z-Man, The Monk, Andrew Noble, and Matthew Cowan. Good news for all of you. You will be starring in High School Musical. Unfortunately, the musical is Cats, and you will need to recreate the movie Cats, unfortunately. So, I know, this is just the luck of the draw. Don't blame me, blame Eisner. Sorry.
After the runaway success of Luck of the Irish, the words come down from upstairs that we need to do
more ethnic stereotypes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've had a memo. It's just one sentence in all caps. So Luck of the Irish 2, but this time the leprechauns have a real bad attitude.
Yeah.
It's more extreme. It's an edgier Luck of the Irish for a sort of jaded generation.
For the Skype
generation of kids. And assigning to that, we're going to have Liz L, Cole, Mastro, Ash, Rory James, and Who Needs to Sleep. So, yeah, get on with that, please.
Cool. And finally, Christoph, Chase Baker, Paul Stevens, Ethan Pearson, and Jonathan Villa. You'll be working on The Confidence of Horses 2, only this movie is about someone who is as confident as a horse. It's a young boy. He finds within him a newfound confidence when he goes to school and starts acting like a horse, eating oats and sort of lashing out with big kicks at people and running fast up and down the corridors.
Yep.
It's a heartwarming tale of a boy coming to understand his true nature, brackets that of a horse.
And his nerdy best friend who finds the skill to ride him.
And he rides him around school all day long.
Until
so if
eventually
you
his
could
back breaks.
try and if you could try and find a horse animatronic in the dumpster behind Epcot, I think they have one. They threw out of Spaceship Earth a few days ago.
It was something to do with the genitals. They turned out to be too accurate.
too intrusive into the ride. Judi Dench's voiceover kept mentioning it, which really drew the eye. So good luck, all of you creative teams. Get out there and bring us bring us new DCOMs.
Bring us the bacon, yeah. We're going to be airing inside of 48 hours, all of them back to back. So.
I mean, the first one is due on air in 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, we're late. Get it up.
Chop chop.